mic is muted. We're here. We're playing Starfinder. Ignore the stuff up in the background. I'm still working on getting everything set up here, but it will be taken care of momentarily. Hope you guys are doing really good. We are go ahead and get started here. Roll 20. We're gonna go ahead and go around our room here, get a feel of who people are, and then we'll go ahead and see where we left off at. Well, hello.
I've never used Google Sheets. I don't even know what that
Hello.
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 We're here. We're playing the game. We're doing the thing even. We're going to go ahead and go around the room and go with who do you think you should sell this data pad to of your options. We're going to go ahead and start with Jack Van Dollar.
Well, I think we should sell it to no one and everyone at the same time. That's my answer. So that's what I'm going to stick to.
And
Whatever's the most profitable for everybody and gets everybody off everybody else's back. Boom. Done.
next up, we have Whiskers.
The Witch Warper thinks we should auction it to the highest bidder.
Stevie.
Alright.
I was going to say the same thing as Jet there. I was gonna say try and check them all. For Jack?
Yep.
Jack. Now we got it.
Yeah.
Not
My
to be
bad.
confused.
It's okay,
with
you're new.
Jack or
You're new.
Jax.
I'm new.
It's fine. There's a lot of J names.
There's too many J's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Cass.
Cass doesn't really care. He just kind of wants to open up and why everybody wants it. So if I've accepted the life of crime. I'm like, you know what? This is my life now. I don't care. Just want to know what's in it.
What's in the box? Jax.
Jax is, I guess, still here. He's just following everybody else, and I don't know.
He's just cleaning his chains. That's all.
That checks out.
It's got chair all over them still.
Probably.
I
And
can't get these splinters out.
last but not least, Glitch.
I think Glitch is happy that we got the job done, at least to this point. He wants probably to go to the highest bidder, and probably not Starfinder. But he also likes Jack's plan, trying to con everybody.
So, where we left off, you guys were able to make a rather explosive escape out of the underground warehouse that the Pillars of Ka had the data pad stored in. You guys were able to also find a set of heavy armor as well as a large sword that you guys later found out have some interesting properties to them. As you guys were able to make your way to the ship and begin to drift off, not necessarily into the drift, but at least get yourself into orbit. You guys were discussing to rather good extent of what exactly should we do with this data pad now? Should we open it? Should we just sell it off to Starfinder? Should we do the job that we have intended? Or does it go back to the Pillars? And Jack came up with a plan to do a ruse, if you will, to try to get everyone involved. That way we can try to see who the highest bidder is for this information, as well as creating a duplicate, so that way if they have to go ahead and give it off to someone, they can do that. You guys did just get off the phone with Starfinder, the captain of that was in charge of your mission, and he was given some information on. He doesn't know what the thing looks like, just that it has. It's a one that has Absalom Station somewhere on the template. You guys were able to make a duplicate of it without an issue at all, and a really believable one too. And as we were wrapping up last session, we were just finished making the duplicate and getting ready to feel out the options of where we want to take this next. As everyone is gathered on the bridge, what would you guys like to do next?
Do we know exactly what the armor and sword do?
You guys do not or have not spent the time with it yet to really dig into it or check to see if it has magical effects on it or not.
Okay.
But
I would like to spend some time with those items, and I will cast Identify.
okay. Identify the information is inside of the chat, but the plate mail is the plate mail of the gap. After it you get some magical sense off of it, definitely, and as a move action, you can teleport up to 30 feet once per long rest.
I was really hoping it was Old Navy or something.
Yeah, it's
I'll
take
it's
the
the gap.
Intense.
The baby gap. And the sword is the sword of ever living life. It does 1d6 life steal. And then damage is going to be 2d4 electricity.
Jeez.
What item level are these things?
5.
Okay, I will spend some time with them figuring that out, and then as soon as I know, I will let the others know.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna try to get Cass to figure out how he's going to contact this Uber hacker.
I don't know. Well, you want me? You mean to hack the datapad?
Yeah, of course. Oh, well, actually, we were gonna have you try it, but we didn't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want me to contact the Uber hacker, I was just gonna fucking look in the mirror and be like, hey, can you do this? Yeah, I can.
Well, I'm leaving it up to your interpretation. Whoever the Uber hacker is to you, you need to contact them and see if they can do it for free.
Got it. You just did. For free.
Because we don't have any money at the moment.
I am
But
gonna,
don't tell them that.
I'm gonna shoot myself up with some good. I'm gonna use the computers on the ship to give me some help. Does anybody else have anything to boost my brain?
Some kind words.
I could give you like a
A
pep
sword?
talk, maybe.
That'll do it.
You
A
got
sword. The sword will do it, or my pep talk will do it.
this. Your pet.
No, the pep talk. The pep talk.
Uh,
Alright, hold on. Let me just.
can I bluff him into thinking that he can do it?
Yeah,
You are the
sure.
best.
Buff it to.
I'm gonna
Opponent.
bluff you into this. Here we go. You are the best hacker I've ever seen because
I
you.
thought this was supposed to be a bluff.
Yeah, I've never actually seen you hack anything, so
I've hacked multiple things for you already.
it's a bluff to me. It's a 32 total.
32. You are the best dang hacker that he has ever seen. Because it was such a good roll, even though there's no rules for it, I will go ahead and give you an additional +1 situational
Alright.
modifier.
So
Sounds
the
like a
ship
bluff.
gives me a
It was so
+1.
good. You got a
Or
+1.
the ship gives me a +2. He gives me a +1. I give myself a +2. So that's a total of +5 on top of my already natural 20.
Yeah.
We're off to
Oh
a
my
good
God.
start.
Total.
Off to
So
a good
so
start.
that's 25 with the plus, and then my computer skill without leveling up anything, because I don't know if I'm supposed to have points to it. Like,
You add
more to
you
it.
you get your intelligence plus whatever your class
Computers or
ranks
whatever, yeah.
gives you.
And computers.
So you should just have a
should have
+1 to
two
your
with-
computers.
Yeah,
So
because you
just
can only
get-
have max of 2.
So 35.
Okay, 35. That checks out. You take a minute, look around the file without digging into it. See the file size. Make sure there's no extra data bombs or anything on here. No extra anything. And even looking into it, you don't even see any line of code in it that would cause this program to self-destruct when opened.
Oh, does it have anything that would send a signal or anything? Any sort of security?
Nope.
I'm not gonna tell Captain that this at all. I'm just gonna be like, all right, time to hack this thing. Click the app.
I got this, guys.
Bobbity boo.
You open up the application. It is a 45-page document. A legal agreement on Absalon Station of Abadar Corporation, putting a headquarters on Akaton. And Akaton is paying for about 75% of this building's construction. In exchange for a weaponized attack that would pretty much kill everything that is currently on the planet.
What planet?
Akaton.
Do we care about anybody on Akaton?
Wait.
Captain. Hey, Captain. Do we know anybody on Akaton we give a shit about?
I mean, I know a couple people. Why?
Like, how close were you? Like, on a scale of want dead, don't want dead.
I mean, they got me out of a couple, like, bad situations, so don't want it? I mean, why? Where's this?
Okay, I got something. We cannot let an entire planet of people be killed.
Well, I mean, that
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what?
I'm just wondering if you guys got people on Akaton. What do you know that I don't know?
Liv, I agree with you.
Infer-
But we gotta find this
infer-
information out.
You're right.
I mean, that's what it
What is
sounds
going-
like to me.
I'm on your side.
Something
I
to
just-
destroy the
Cass,
whole planet.
can
That's
you give
totally
me-
what they're doing with it.
Can you give me more information? Did
Well,
this
Miss
thing have like a
Psychic
hit
over
out?
here
Oh.
guessed it. All right.
Oh,
Apparently, she's. Do
Wait.
you know more about this? Are you in
Wait,
cahoots?
are there
You had
more
your brain
people?
bullet on. You had your brain bullet on.
You brain bulleted more people, huh?
Yep.
All right.
Forgot to turn it
But-
off. It happens.
She does happen to be right. People are gonna die on Akaton pretty much the whole time.
Okay. Well, what? Like how?
I can't read.
Okay. I'll read it and then I'll know. And then I'll be like, they want to build a building and then kill everybody on the planet. Doesn't
I'm
really
pretty
make
sure I've seen
any
this stuff a lot.
sense.
What about in the planet?
Who's gonna use the planet, or who's gonna use the building after they build it? Like, are they just gonna repopulate? Is that what they're planning?
We fly a little ship over the top of the building. We drop a bomb inside of their chimney pipe and blow the whole thing up. We've saved them.
I feel like that is just doing exactly what they're gonna do on a smaller scale.
Also, someone here is the son of the general. I don't know how that works, but it's gonna happen.
All right. I think Cass,
Dad?
maybe you need to take a nap or something. I think you've broken your brain cell hacking this thing. It must have been so hard.
It was extremely difficult.
All right.
What a genius. He knows everything.
But you're able to make copies of this now?
Sure, I can Control C, Control V.
Oh wait, it's that easy?
It's just a text document, Captain.
All this work for a text document?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't know
I
the kind of firewalls that were on this thing. There was so many. Just all of them.
Can you
No,
roll
it
a
took
bluff
you-
check for me?
I'll sense motive too, I guess.
Where did my... Oh, here it is.
I want to hear your total before I hear my total.
Sorry about that, Jack.
Does this also get a bonus?
No.
It's your bluff, whatever your bluff is.
No, but I mean like for leveling up. Is
If-
everything
Yeah,
just gonna
well,
cost-
if you put a skill, a rank into it.
it's a class skill.
oh, then if you
Well,
wanted
okay,
to
what
put
did
a
you
rank
put?
in,
To it.
Yeah, you could put a rank into it if you don't have
didn't.
one.
I didn't. Whatever.
You can either
I got-
up all of your current ones to 2, or you can reduce, like, keep one at 1 and then put one into something else.
Yeah.
You basically get however many points you had last level to put into whatever skills you want. But,
I got it. I got a 17.
well, I believe you because I rolled a 12. So I'm like, oh yeah,
I only had a +2 and I rolled a 15.
I had a plus a lot. I had an extra d6 on top of it, and I still only rolled a 12. So
It happens.
You all believe I'm the best in the world.
I believe you, just like I believe that you are no longer affiliated with Starfinder. So
I don't know how to prove it to you people.
Time.
time and effort, son. All right.
Actually, how old am I compared to you?
Who knows? I don't know how you age.
I didn't even put it. I never gave him an age because I didn't think about it.
Well, then I guess we'll never know. You don't even know your age. You don't even have birthdays.
I don't even know how long the species lives.
Me neither. I wrote it somewhere and I can't find it. So, but I haven't told you, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Problem solved. But now I know. All right. So, if we can make copies, that means we have a better chance of scamming everybody. So that's perfect. I
mean,
think
it is a text document, so I could just literally make a ton of
Yeah, we
data
need,
pads with
what,
his
4?
information.
I need 4 of them.
We could legit actually just give everybody a copy.
Maybe we should change some of the terms in it too, so that they don't blow up the whole planet.
No. I think it's not. They don't need the data pad to blow up the planet. It's just letting people know that they're gonna do it. It's already gonna happen.
Yeah, I guess it's more of like an exposing thing.
Yeah.
All right, so we could blackmail them. We could give it to Starfinder and Pillars for money, for more money, and
We can
then
literally just fulfill all of our contracts.
yeah, no one knows what it looks like.
Yeah.
fine.
And then when they were like, "Did you give copies?" We'd be like, "No, we would never. That must have been the pillars."
Yeah, perfect. All right, that's your job until you finish. So get on it.
I just need like 4 more data pads in 30 seconds.
Well, I'm sure people have. Does anybody have a data pad that looks similar that they would like to like?
Well, clearly, Starfinder didn't really fucking know. So
I know, but it'd be nice if they were similar.
I have no data pad.
are we still on planet?
no, you guys are
We're in the
shit.
drift. We are on autopilot currently, unless Whiskers wants to fix that. Although
Our
I
data-
could probably fix it if
Are
I
data
need to.
pads as common as like paper and shit? How common is a data pad?
A tablet.
Yeah, it's like
They're-
a tablet,
they're like-
so.
They're like as common as they are in Star Trek. If you want to get like there's.
So then I
they're
could
everywhere.
probably just go down to the storage bay and get a couple.
Yeah. I'm sure that there are some.
I'm gonna go down
much
to
are they?
storage.
I
I
wonder.
think they're like 50 credits.
Yeah, they're cheap as fuck.
I will spend the money just to say that we have them.
Sure, go ahead and you have a total of 5 data pads that are in down there.
I will Control C, Control V 5 times.
Perfect.
I want to investigate this document more if I get the chance.
Sure.
I want to know, like, is it signed by anyone? Is it an email from like within the company that could expose this? Like, what are we actually looking at here?
So it actually looks like it is just a Word document that is saved on it. The data pad itself does have a space where you can use your finger and sort of like e-signature to sign it, but looks like it is signed by. Hold on one second. I'm looking up the name. It is in. Oh, that is taking forever. So I'm trying to pull up the book here. And by a Krusk, Krusk, and then it has just a line for whatever the last name would be, but it's Krusk on the Abadar side.
And what's the other side?
A Phil Batts, Batts.
And is their affiliation on there?
The one from Abadar is the what is it called? Executive of Planetary Growth, and there is no affiliation for the other party.
Not even their organization. We don't know who the contract is between.
Doesn't show, as there is no like real government on Akaton. Most of it is just like gang-owned territory. As you spend more time looking at more of the details of this, it refers to a lot of on the planet. As it looks like it's making a point to specify on the planet, not within the planet.
Okay. So they're gonna wipe the surface of the poor people and then build a shopping mall.
Which would be right up Abadar's corporation's alley.
Cap.
Yeah.
They're gonna kill everybody on the surface.
Oh boy.
The question
yeah.
is there a payday from saving them?
Well, I mean, we're gonna get plenty of paydays. So saving them will be like a cherry on top of the pile of money that we're gonna get. Does that
Actually,
make
wait, wouldn't
sense?
us be giving these data pads out to everybody, basically telling everybody this is going to happen? So someone's going to save them, right? The Starfinder's either going to disagree with it, Pillars are either going to disagree with it, whatever other people we were going to give it to is going to disagree with it. So someone might. I mean,
We just have to get the money first.
How much you want to bet Starfinder asks us to do it? We
Okay,
give them this
you
data
use the
pad
word
and they're...
Asks us, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
cool.
It's
You're
totally
going
an
after
ask. So
Yeah.
Unless
I've never told these people.
Starfinder could have been the ones that made the agreement.
I feel like it would have mentioned it in this.
I mean, we don't know the affiliation of the person that signed it.
can we get like a lookup on that somehow? I know that there's no internet apparently.
Cass, do you know Phil Batts?
What?
Exactly. Do you know signed by Phil Batts? Do you know this person? You worked for them.
I don't know Phil Batts, no, but I mean, there's thousands upon thousands of Starfinder employees.
Can I roll like a culture maybe, just to like see if I've ever heard of Phil Batts?
Sure.
I don't know.
Sure, why not?
17.
17. You know someone of the last name of Bats. Their
Really Batts?
their affiliation with this would be extremely unlikely.
I've heard the name before, but they don't sign people's death warrants, that's for sure. So
Okay.
the last name, at least. I don't know any Phils.
It's also possible that some of the people we're working for, like maybe Abadar really wants this data pad, but maybe the rat guy we were talking to actually wants the sword and the armor.
We're gonna need to make these trades all at the same time, because once word gets out that everybody has it, they're not gonna want to pay anything.
Well, I feel
Right,
like if the idea is to get the word out there, then
I mean,
turning it
lucky.
into the person who's going to destroy it first, so that they can't get wind of any other
Here's
stuff.
an idea.
And then we hand it to the people that are going to leak it, and then we're fine.
But I mean, we've all made deals. I made a deal with Abadar. Glitch made a deal with the Fat Rat, and we could just wing the Starfinder one. You know, maybe Captain Starfinder over there could talk to them, and we'll figure it out. I don't know. This is the make it up as we go part of the plan.
Okay.
Love it.
We could go with the legendary space pirate Captain Malcolm Reynolds plan and just leak it ourselves to the whole world.
Yeah, that doesn't get us any money though.
But it's a whole lot of karma.
It is a whole lot of karma, and that
It
is for
does.
sure.
It could. Well, no, it only.
But
makes-
unless you figure out a way that fuels the ship on just pure karma, I don't think that's a good idea.
I have been working on an idea of fueling our ship with farts.
Okay,
Methane
well,
is a powerful explosion.
you keep working on that, and try it on other people's ships first.
Mhm.
And then you can come back to my ship and do that. But until then, we're gonna need some credits and some karma just for like personal
So
stuff. But
why don't we sell all the pads away simultaneously? That way we make our money without them getting conflicted. And then when they inevitably are going to find out here in a little bit that they have the information also, we just leak that on Space Reddit.
is there even a space Reddit?
Captain, are you questioning my computer?
No, I'm like asking J-Bruce if there's actually like a space Reddit. Like, is there even an internet? Because I couldn't even look up like basic info before. So
The internet would be pretty much planet to planet. There wouldn't be like
Okay.
a intergalactic
Alright.
internet source.
so
but
each planet has like their own infonet
sure,
essentially.
yeah.
Okay.
Just,
Alright.
but
There
they
was a
gotta
Space
have
Reddit.
ways to send like info between planets, right?
It would take an extremely long time because
I
they're so
mean-
far apart.
Because my brain is thinking like the Firefly movie, where is that like one planet that kind of like they went to, and kind of broadcasted to everybody.
Like a satellite.
Yeah, like a
bigger?
hub planet. Like a
I think I
maybe
know
like
which one
Hub
you're
Rock.
talking about.
The
Yeah.
movie. I'm talking about the movie.
Yeah.
Serenity? You're talking about
Yeah.
Serenity?
Yeah, the Serenity movie.
I mean, there probably is for like higher ups, like at the top of Starfinder and Abaddon corporations and like that, but it wouldn't be just like public access. Like it'd be extremely expensive to get a message on that kind of satellite to get to another planet.
These are really advanced and not advanced people.
I'm having
Well, I mean,
Call of Cthulhu flashbacks.
they're missing like they're missing like a whole bunch of history from like medieval times to now. So it's kind of they're just like, we're here.
Or we could just clean our hands of the situation, sell it, and then just fuck off.
Yeah, I think our original plan was to make it so that we weren't the bad guys anymore. And us selling it and then having a whole planet get destroyed kind of makes us the bad guys.
I mean, giving it to whoever, like sell it and then like handing it out like flyers maybe until someone's like, I should change this, and you're like, good luck, bud. Proud of you.
It's not like we're the ones pulling the trigger.
Yeah. So what you're we need to start a spin-off. That's what you're saying.
We're now journalists?
I don't know. What's this? We're gonna. I don't know what a spin-off is.
Like a spin-off.
Expose.
Like a spin-off. I've been watching too much
Like-
Community. It's an op-ed comment.
Like we're just gonna spin the ship into space. Like. I don't know.
Well, it
easier
is a
making.
piloting move, yes. It is.
Okay. All right.
I'm
I was so confused. I was like, we don't know what it is. We just keep repeating the word.
You don't know what a spin-off is?
Like a TV show?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Maybe Netflix will pick it up.
Exactly.
getting
Thank
meta.
you.
He's
Somebody
getting meta
guessed.
over
I was
here.
getting very meta.
I was
and
just
needed
trying
help.
to stay in character, but everybody else is going over here.
I needed some help.
What's the Space Fighter equivalent of a tiger? A Patra?
A Patra.
Yeah.
Patra King.
Goddamn Space Carol.
I only know that because I read Near Space.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, man, I wish I could be that race.
Goddamn Carol.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
All right.
Move forward with this plan to create a spin-off.
We just dated this
Piloting.
episode, by the way.
real bad. So you guys, who are you calling first?
Probably my agent.
We can call them all at the same time if we want. So who wants to call who?
I'm thinking maybe I should contact Starfinder.
Maybe Jack should call.
I gotta
Scratch.
call Scumbag. No, I gotta call the Abadar guy because that's who I signed the contract with.
You call
So-
both.
They're the ones blowing up plan.
I know. I didn't know that at the time. Okay, so it's not my fault.
And you have to act like you have no fucking clue.
I know. I have to bluff my way through it.
What's up, bud? How you doing? Have a good day. And it's
Or-
really like, fuck you.
You could tell them that we read it and that we'll give it to them for a higher price.
Or maybe
Or-
we.
Secret
Yeah.
agents, and we say we're down for it and we're here to help. And then when we get in on the inside, we're like, joke's on you! Bang, 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 bang.
I'm a lead farmer. Yeah.
I'm a lead farmer.
I'm okay with doing that to Abadar.
I mean, you already screwed up their like assembly plant, so. Okay, when I made the deal, I thought they were working for Starfinder, so I was very confused.
Nope,
On the
they're
whole-
working for Satan.
Yeah,
They're working for Satan.
we're working for Satan for whatever reason. Anyways, we'll figure it out. It's fine. All right, I'll call Satan and
Not today, Satan.
Glitch. You need to call Fat Rat.
Rat.
Whatever his name is.
Not sure what he was.
That's Scratch, I believe.
Slaba the rat.
His name is Scratch, but alright.
He was big. He was huge. You remember? He was like a ball
Yeah,
with a rat face.
that's
So
fair. I don't know how he got in that place. He had to have his own entrance.
I'm sure they rolled
did.
him in.
You guys didn't see the big entrance there at the meeting?
No, my eyes were stuck on a giant, the largest rat I've ever seen.
Mine were stuck on the little things that keeps like poking out of him.
Yeah, what was that? Was that his belly button? What was that?
I think it's just leftover food.
Pretty sure he wasn't actually a Sophie.
No, he wasn't. I don't think so.
I don't know. Anyways, let's.
I was like,
His
hey, are
skin
you
was falling off.
How many days do we still have till we get to Absalom?
Are you guys going through drift right now?
No.
Oh,
Can't
you need to start that up.
We want to go there? Because last time we were talking about we didn't want to go through the drift and we didn't want to get back closer to Starfinder because we were planning on bailing.
Yeah, but everybody we're meeting is on Absalom Station.
Yeah, we were gonna. Okay.
Does that make sense?
We can go there. I'm just saying we didn't go there last time. So if you want to go there, just tell me and I will go to there.
I thought that.
I want
That's
to go
right.
to there.
I want to go there now.
I'm confused. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. I got it.
All right, I need you to make a piloting check as you throw the drift.
Don't forget the
engines on.
+2. Don't forget the +2. They came from behind.
24.
24. After 10 minutes of having the drift engines warm up, you guys feel the initial thrust of being thrown into the drift. All you guys get thrown back a little bit, but the ship doesn't lose control or anything like that. As you guys get thrown back into the drift, it is a very familiar sight to you, but it's a little different at the same time. It has multiple different planes of existence that are sort of just being thrown together in one. So you do see like elemental plane of air, fire, water, as well as looks like a very deep space, where it has just a lot of black and blue swirls mixed together with looks like groupings of stars. A lot of asteroids and bits and pieces of other realities that are just sort of thrown into this drift as you guys begin to head there. It is a 2-day travel through the drift to get to Absalom Station, so you guys will be right on time for Scratch's deal to come back. But you guys do have 2 days of downtime as you guys are currently going through the drift. Is there anything you guys would like to accomplish or do during said downtime, or would you guys like to fast forward through the drift?
Well, I figured we'd all make our calls.
Yeah, we're gonna make our phone calls.
I actually got those long arm pieces I want to kind of identify.
Also, how can we call between planets, but there's no interplanetary Reddit?
Mm-hmm.
Magic.
Yeah, you got me. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. I'm just a guy on a ship with a bunch of people.
What's it called?
Speak
The
to each other on
infosphere?
holograms? Great. Post information on a forum-esque thing for every planet? What the fuck do you talk about? All right,
Exactly. We don't allow
There's an
that here.
infosphere. Is there more?
All right. So who are we calling first?
It doesn't matter. I mean, whoever you decide gets to make the call first, Josh.
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
So am I just... Cap, well, before I call,
Yeah, let's get our story straight, I guess.
I'm just...
Yeah, whoever goes first. Well, I can cast Charming Veneer on everybody, so just.
I'm
let me
just
know
gonna be...
you're about to make a call.
I'm just telling them we got it. And we're bringing it. We're bringing it?
Yeah.
Or-
Well, I mean, we could try to negotiate a higher price too if you feel it.
I'm gonna
But
try.
I don't know how to really work it in without being like, we know what everything is.
I'm not with for Starfighter. I'm not gonna try to get a higher price. I'm just gonna get us all. I'm gonna try to get us free of their grasp.
Okay.
Because if I could join y'all's crew permanently without being a wanted criminal, excellente.
And if you
But-
can make us not wanted criminals on top of that, it'd be great. And then there's Stevie, who's just here.
I'm just not gonna mention Stevie because I don't want to get her involved.
Well, yeah, that's... Yeah, of course.
How long are we going to be able to hide me, though?
I mean, we got a ship.
Yeah, I guess I'll just stay in
We just
my
gotta
room. Or
You
I'll
just arrive later.
At least a
gotta
couple
push it.
days.
push him, shove. We'll just hide you in the airlock.
Yeah, we'll hide you in space. It'll be fine.
It'll be great. No problems whatsoever. It's fine.
Space is fun. It's very cold, so if you're really hot,
Lots
it'll
of
be
oxygen.
colder.
Just
And
all the oxygen you need.
totally.
Great.
That's what Whiskers is for. He supplies the oxygen.
He's a rat wizard. Time thing.
Yeah,
Literally
He's the air supply.
that's why my friends call me Whiskers.
What?
That went just.
That's
I was
that's
Right
just
okay.
that's just what he says. It's okay.
Glitch Glitch writes down notes.
Right.
Do that.
I
It has like
need
a-
to understand this meaning of this metaphor of whiskers and air.
All right. I guess I'll go call them in my quarters. That way, it looks like none of y'all know what I'm doing.
Sure.
Good idea.
Cast Charming Veneer on you.
You damn wizard, you. Just what?
One
I'll
last
have a
thing,
plus
Whiskers, you did find when you did cast Identify, the sword is a sentient being.
Ooh! Oh yeah, I forgot it's a demon that talked to me and made me want to throw it in the lake.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like a demon sword. The name by itself, but who knows?
Just demons, God.
Not everything that talks to you through your mind is a demon, Cass.
Just inanimate objects.
Okay.
Just saying.
What if a
Lots-
computer talks to you? Is that a demon?
Computers talk to me in a different kind of way. This one actually spoke words in my brain. All right.
You speak words
You
in
speak
people's
words in my
brains?
brain. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm a living, functioning. I have fingers.
He's animate.
So because you have fingers, what if the sword had fingers?
Then I'd have different concerns.
I'm just trying to say, not everything that talks to your brain, even inanimate. What if it was a robot? What if a robot talked in your brain? Would that be a demon?
Programming?
I mean, I'm still, still not really altogether there with that glitch dude. Yeah, and he's still kind of freaking me out.
What if he talked in your head?
I talk in his head all the time. He talks right back.
Exactly. And he could be potentially an inanimate object. We don't really know yet. Is he a demon?
This is probably extremely insulting to his culture.
I'm
could
just trying to
technically
make
have
a
the soul
point.
of a demon.
I'm just trying to make a point.
So.
Not everything.
Are we
Talks
going to
in
pass
head.
over the fact that he just said I could be a demon?
We are.
I think you
because
proved the point.
we're passing on him ruining my argument. So
If a demon soul wanted to incarnate my body, it'd be a lot easier than incarnating your body.
Glitch, come
Didn't
on.
fully, didn't
Has
fully
that
trust you
happened
before.
yet?
Just go make a call already.
We'll return to this.
We won't.
All right, so you head back to your quarters and make the call. Yes, go ahead.
We got it.
The data pad, yes?
We got it.
Perfect. All right, is there a reason why the captain didn't call and let me know?
They're busy doing other stuff. It was really difficult to get this back. The captain's tired. One guy's wounded. They're healing up. Either way, besides, I was hoping to talk to you about these guys anyways, because they still think, I'm one of them. So, didn't want them to. We could talk freely now. You know what I mean? It just feels smoother.
So, how many unnecessary casualties are we looking at?
On our side or the other side?
The side that I care about.
Oh, we just lost the bear.
Understood.
Not even gonna mention the whole building that you blew up. It's probably a good idea.
Are you in this phone call, Captain? Are you in this phone call?
Nope.
All right. I see you guys are drift bound. So 2 days.
Yeah. Now I know we talked about these guys' debt going away. Are we gonna stick with that? Like, are we letting them go?
We're making a payment towards it. There was no agreement to let them go, though.
So what is this debt paying off? Like, it's under their assumption that once they pay the debt, they're free to go.
Well, yeah, once it's paid in full, yes, but this job is just a mere payment of their total debt. This isn't a one-job treat all.
How much more do they have to incur?
That depends on individual by individual basis.
Are we planning on keeping this crew together for more stuff, or?
I mean,
We're
that's the goal. Depending how efficient you guys have been, inappropriate at best, I think, to break up this group as well as you guys have performed.
Okay. Are we? Do we have any thoughts on an engineer replacement?
I mean, there's multiple replacements. A Starfinder shouldn't be too difficult to find one. Just be careful for any ships you come across, as, I mean, I know you can handle that sort of thing as well, but working 2 stations might be difficult for you.
Yeah. Okay. What's on this data pad? Like, why is it so important? The people we got it from fought tooth and nail to make sure we didn't get it.
I don't know. That's for the higher-ups. They didn't give me the data report for it.
Another thing I'm worried about is we didn't open it, but we was just making sure it wasn't tampered with because we were worried about self-destruction or possible, other security measures. It doesn't really look like it has any. And it was in the hands of this cult group people thing. They might have opened it.
Well, there is safety protocols in place. Maybe a little more hidden than the typical hacker would be able to find. But we haven't seen any effects of any tampering going on with it.
How would you know that? Are you a hacker?
No, but we have people here at Starfinder who are.
But how would you know it has been tampered with if there's no outside connection with this data pad?
He just sort of waits, and you can visibly tell when something goes on mute, and it definitely is just silence.
General?
One moment. We're able to have something placed on the back of the data pad to make sure that we had tracking on it to make sure that it was properly picked up by you.
Okay. So what you've told me is you're the ones who lost this data pad. You had it originally.
Like I said, this is far further up the food chain than you or I, and if I were you, I'd keep your head down on this one.
It's just difficult, all right? You got me literally behind enemy lines here, and if they were to find out...
If I remember correctly, you chose to do this mission yourself.
Yes, I did choose it, but you're not helping me maintain it.
Well, you have 2 days to relax on a ship. Do so. There shouldn't be any reason why you should have to try harder than now. Your job should be done, right? Located it,
Yes,
observe.
There's things that I'm worried about that I don't want blowing back on me. Like, if it was tampered with and somebody else gets the information, I don't want to get the blame. That's why I'm warning you that they might have fucked with it.
Well, if they did, like I said, we have protocols in place for it, so...
Alright. Is there anything else you need from these guys?
No, we'll get them, but once you guys come back to Absalom Station, we'll be able to debrief, and then they'll go back in their cells until we need them.
How long do you think they'll have to be back in their cells? Because they might revolt against that whole thing.
Well, once they land, they'll be greeted with our finest, and then they won't have really much time to really go anywhere.
Also, I'm noticing... Are we having a glitch in the system? Because I tried checking all of our vitals through our, ship readers. It doesn't really seem to be connecting much anymore. Are you guys getting trouble on your end? Can you still read these things?
Yeah, all besides Urjak.
All right. Okay.
All right. We'll see you in 48 hours. Don't let them know that they will be greeted promptly upon the landing of the ship.
Obviously.
Over and out. The call disconnects.
Fuck! Anime voice captain.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
What can I do you? Ooh woo.
I could not solve anything. Can everybody just meet in the? I'm talking. Ooh woo. Can we ooh woo please ooh woo meet in the ooh woo meeting room ooh woo ooh woo.
Ooh woo. That means
All right.
yes.
Great, Captain.
This is your fault, ooh woo.
Senpai.
And ooh woo most of the time it's great ooh woo, but right now ooh woo it's pretty damn serious. Ooh woo.
As you.
All right, everybody meet up in the meeting room that you guys think is a dining room. So.
Do we have a meeting room?
You guys don't eat in here?
Gone over this multiple times now, people.
I mean, it's got great tables. Mahogany.
It's just one table and it's very long.
How's that different than a dining room?
Yeah, I'm not seeing a dining chair.
There's a projector in the middle of the table.
There's a refrigerator.
I watch my show.
All right. Anyways,
All
what
right,
is
you
what
guys
is the
have
issue here, Cass?
Got there.
So, I
When are you
talked to
gonna
him.
fix? When are you gonna fix the uwu?
That's fixed.
If you call that fixed, where I can barely understand you, I need it fixed. You know,
That's
this is my ship.
You're asking for peas. I'm gonna give you boulders. Okay. Here's the fucked up shit. So, I didn't know this. I mean, maybe you guys might have. I might have not been paying attention. I do it a lot. Apparently, this isn't a one mission done, paid off thing. This is a small bit, and once we get back, y'all going back in cells until they need the next mission. Indefinitely, we don't know when that is.
Yes, welcome to the situation.
What are we, some kind of
Starfinder.
Suicide Squad?
Well, I just figured we would either get paid off being big enough, or they just continue it on. Like, hey, you're done here, go here now.
Are you gonna be putting us out?
No, I'm gonna have to go back to fucking admin duty before I blow my brains out.
So
They
basically,
don't know about you, Stevie. They're gonna send us another engineer, by the way, who is either gonna be Suicide Squad or someone to watch me.
Or both.
Maybe.
or maybe they're gonna teach Jax how to talk more.
We could take their chip and put it in Steven.
Good luck with that one.
Just kidding. What are we gonna tell them when all of a sudden it has no life signs and then female life signs? I guess they could send a female. Just different life signs.
Glitch happens.
We can work around that. I don't really want to go into prison again, though.
Yeah, we physically can't go back to that place.
Yeah, I'd rather not do that.
All right. I think we're gonna have to stage a meeting somewhere then.
Or,
Maybe.
or
I
here's
got
the
bad
plan.
news. we are on a crash course. You need me to drop out of the drift, you gotta tell me now.
Wait,
We
are,
still
are we
got a
heading,
couple days.
are we
It's
heading to
fine.
Starfinder right now, or to a
Oh,
different?
yes, no, we are heading directly towards the station.
Well, it's fine. We can drop out at any time, right?
Yeah, but the closer we get, the harder it is to run away.
Okay. Everybody here, right? So, I say we make a vote on we go on the run from Starfinder. Stevie, you can bail whenever you feel safe. They don't know you exist. Or we go and risk jail time, more jail time, and I got to go back to work. Fuck that. I'm not doing it. All right.
Okay. One question. Do they know how much fuel we have?
Yeah, they gave it to us.
No, but like currently, like if does their sensors know everything that we
So-
can do?
Their sensors can only see so much. I tweak a little bit. I stop things here to just enough to not make them ask questions.
Okay. No, the plan that I have is maybe we use too much fuel because they'll think we're just dumb criminals, right? So maybe we run out of fuel on the way there, and we're saying, hey, we got this thing, but there's no way to get to you, so you're gonna have to come meet us. When they come and meet us, we, do whatever we need to do. I haven't really thought of the rest of the plan yet. That's as far as I got.
Do we need fuel? Or we don't. I thought it was ever rotating energy that gets created internally by the core.
That's the drift, sure, but there's like impulse fuel, and it's a whole thing. It doesn't matter.
So are we planning on having a fight with all these people?
I don't want to fight
that's-
Starfinder.
It sounds like that's what.
Starfinder is
Maybe
best to be left
maybe
in
we're
the
being
drift.
hijacked by somebody. Maybe we're who knows? We can come up
Or-
with anything.
We cut our losses with Starfinder like we already assumed we were going to have to. And
I
we just
know.
go get our money from other places, and then it's now our life's goal to stay the fuck away from Starfinder. Except for Stevie, she can do what she wants.
My bounty's not that high.
I see what you're doing there, but they have access to our ship. They'll
can
know
get that.
exactly where we go.
Well, Scratch is
I
going to
can
give
get
us a
rid
new
of all-
ship.
Scratch can give us a new ship. I can get rid of this stuff. I just have to hit the fucking kill button. I've already made it.
Remember, he told us.
I forgot about the kill button part. I just
can
thought you
kill
were like,
On the kill button.
And then we just spoon scoop out your neck meat, the chips.
I
Not
don't really
Stevie, she
want
gets
you
to keep her
cutting
neck
me
meat.
open.
Bud,
Can
you
we
wanna go
just
back to a
like?
cell?
No, but I don't really like
You
being
got a choice.
cut at all. It's like it
It's
hurts
either
me.
go in a cell, have a firefight with Starfinder, by the way, just as bad, or worse.
I
Or-
would like to point out that if we don't go back to Starfinder, we have nowhere to go and no money, which brings us full circle.
We
in this
definitely
conversation.
have places to go. Captain
Okay,
is a,
This
a
is
shifty
the
motherfucker.
problem though. This is the problem. Everybody's on fucking Absalom Station, okay?
Yeah. So
Everybody that we need to talk to is literally over there.
yes.
Where we have to go. So
Yes.
if they're capturing us when we get off the ship, then we can't go there at all. So we have to meet them somewhere else, and we have to have a good reason for meeting them somewhere else.
But what do you think is going to happen when we meet them? They're just going to take us. They're going to arrest us right then and there.
That's why we have everybody come.
And then they fight
Starfinder-
each other.
Starfinder doesn't know that we know what's on the data pad. How about we finish our deal with Starfinder and just tell the other groups the information on the data pad?
Well, it's still a bit confusing why Starfinder even wants the data pad.
And we're still going.
is.
You guys are still going into a cell.
Yeah, I think
I'm okay with that.
if we meet Starfinder, we aren't seeing the light of day.
For who knows how long.
And I don't really want that for you guys or myself. So
I
We
don't
need
want
to
to
come
work
up with a better
for death
plan.
again.
I just found a new crew.
I think my bounty will be paid off. we head into
It's just like,
Starfinder.
I'm gonna be fine.
You ever heard of a predatory loan?
Glitch, please.
okay,
Welcome to Death.
they still trust you, right, Cass?
Yeah.
What if we stage a mutiny for you to escape? You have to escape, whatever it needs to be. Whatever you escape in the shuttlecraft,
Okay.
the little baby one, right? And you
Okay.
go and deliver the thing, and they put you on administrative leave, but you can do whatever you want, really. So you just leave, go on vacation, right?
Okay. What's the point?
Well, we're gonna go figure out how to get other people so we can still get our money and then we'll come meet you somewhere.
Or we hit the kill switch and I just tell them to fuck off now.
And then we move to we get to no other planet.
And then okay, yeah.
That's the
and then,
issue. That's the issue we're trying to solve, Cass. Is we need money and resources to actually get out of Starfinder's reach.
The mutiny isn't going to help anything. You guys aren't getting any money or any fuel or anything. If you're like, mutiny, fuck off, Cass, and I go back like, here you go, here's your stuff. They're not paying me for that because that's my job. They're like, all right, cool, you did your job.
we're not worrying
we're gonna
about
go to
Starfinder
Absalom,
to
and
pay
we're gonna
us.
Go to Scratch. We're gonna get money from that.
Let's just go there now.
It's on Absalom. That's the problem. Is that when we land there, we're going to be the first person we're going to run into is Starfinder.
Why? Kill switch. Go somewhere else and sneak to where they are. Is he like right? Are they neighbors
We
to
have the
Starfinder?
small
Yeah, kind of. I mean, we were there in walking distance.
We literally are like 10 minutes apart. Like they probably
we
see
walked
us.
around.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And I can't change all of your sexes and appearances in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And we just, park the big
Yeah, I don't even
ship
do anything
somewhere and take the tiny ship.
I don't even do anything for Stevie. You don't know who the fuck she is.
I just shut up.
We could just send Stevie to do the mission.
I-
we should just send Stevie to get paid. and
Well,
then
I don't
we
want to
live our
send
lives.
Stevie by herself. I'll just inject all of you with sexy jutsu juice. You'll all be different genders.
There is one problem. This is a very obvious ship.
Uh-huh.
Even if you kill it, they know the name of it. It's on the side.
We're gonna get a new ship from scratch.
We have to go to Absalom to get the goddamn ship.
We're gonna park away and then use this tiny ship to get near.
How
How
are we
many
all
people
gonna
can fit
fit
in it?
in the one-seater ship? Yeah, one. Are we gonna shuttle one person back and forth?
We got
Technically,
spacey,
if I'm
timey-wimey,
flying,
dude.
we could do that. I could lap drive everybody back and forth.
Like a 12-year-old? What is this?
Yeah.
Driving school?
I've
Me
done it
and
before.
Stevie
It's a
could
legitimate
end-
strategy.
Me and Stevie could take the engine and the flight drive out of that ship and make a bigger thing.
We'll do
We're
it
two
together.
engineers right
Got
here.
that shit.
Okay.
You're gonna tear apart my ship to...
We're gonna let it keep flying.
We're gonna let it.
I mean,
I mean-
this isn't gonna be your ship for much longer. Anyway.
Yeah.
Get a better one.
I just got it
I
back.
don't know if it's better, but yeah.
I
We're
just
not better,
got...
we asked.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about any of these deals. I'm just here.
Yeah. Scratch is gonna give us a ship, but it's worse than the Fortune. The trade-off was that it's not. But
Everything's worse than the fortune. That's what you guys don't understand.
Aye.
What if we give it a new paint job?
In the middle of the drift.
I don't mean right now. I mean, we contact some people, contact Scratch, have him meet us farther out, right? Instead of going into the city. That way we don't have to change our appearance. Nothing. He comes to us out there,
Okay, this is a good point. I like this.
and we just land in the desert, far away from Starfinder.
What desert?
Scratch and Absalom may
It's
come
the
to
whole
us.
planet. There's gotta be somewhere that Starfinder
Definitely.
isn't like there.
definitely
Absalom
not a
is
planet.
is a station.
It's a space station.
It's a giant space station. There's no desert. It's just corridors.
But this is a
sadness.
good point. This is a good point that Scratch and Abadar may actually come to us.
Yeah, we could just.
We could just
Yeah, we could just say that Absalom's too hot right now for us to land there and meet us. Blah blah blah. That's fine. That's what I was trying to do, anyways. I just don't want to go back to Absalom right now. That's all I was trying to
We
do.
don't go back to Absalon. I hit this kill switch, but I'm gonna call the general first and give him 2 big old birdies, and then I'm gonna hit the kill
What
switch.
if these things aren't just kill switches, or what? I mean, just trackers?
well then
I'm
well,
gonna scoop him out your neck.
Okay, you're gonna do that before you give him the bird. Good. All right.
Sure, fine.
Yes.
I'll get the scooping, and then
Will
and
I
then-
know as soon as you take it out, though?
yeah, they're gonna. I gotta be quick. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna scoop 1 or 2 out, and then Stevie, you're gonna have to scoop the rest out.
See, this is where the mutiny comes in. Oh God, they killed him. Blah, you know.
Why don't we
and
just get
then-
some living subjects to put them back into? Like a couple squirrels, or something.
I think you're gonna notice the change in heart rate going from a normal BPM to like 1,000 BPM.
Where are we gonna find some squirrels in the middle of the goddamn drift?
What scrolls are
couple
you
of,
hanging out with? Are they on cocaine?
No, actually,
A couple of homeless people. Then.
Yeah, floating around in space.
Turn the ship around.
I mean, I'm sure I could scoop this out.
I'm sure I could scoop it out. It just won't be pretty.
I am not going to scoop anything out.
I'm just saying. We gotta have. The plan is we can't go back to Adam's Law. That's at the current moment.
on a side
Maybe
note,
later.
I just looked up on Space Reddit. A squirrel's BPM is 420 beats per minute, and a human is only 40. So,
Almost 1,000.
What is that in metric?
What?
16 meters.
Exactly.
either way, we get to scooping, we get to phone calling, I hit the kill switch, and we just gone. We're just gone.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, if we can get
Found a
money, I know some people on Dysphoria.
We're gonna get money and a ship from scratch as long as he keeps with his deal. I don't
Really?
remember the other deals
we'll
because I
take the
can't even
ship.
keep track on what's a planet and what's a space station anymore. So,
Okay, Abadar. I think we got extra money. We're gonna get more money once we deliver. So
I got like
That's fine.
2,000 credits. However far that gets us.
we're about to get another 2,000 apiece or something like that too. So
All right.
then and a ship. So
Yeah. Then we could literally just send this back to Starfinder with a makeshift nuke in it, and then we giggle at it.
We go to the Winchester and we just wait this thing out.
Yeah. Zombies.
Space zombies.
We've had those. Don't laugh.
I'm aware.
what if we send the second ship? No. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna have.
Yeah.
I just need some time alone with the Fortune before we nuke her into oblivion.
Why do we have
okay?
to? Why do we have to nuke the fortune?
I don't know. That's
Are we
what
faking
our
our
plan.
deaths?
Just so they can't get it. I don't know.
Are we faking
Oh,
our
yeah.
deaths?
Let's fake our deaths.
Oh.
So,
I mean, yeah, we could find.
Oh.
Is there a way to fake a heartbeat?
Where are we going to end up?
just scoop
No,
them
no,
out.
no. We all, like, you know how you connect your teeth to a door and then you close it, right? What if the
Never done
teeth
that.
is the... Shush. What if the teeth was your heartbeat monitor things, or chips, and I just close one door that's connected to all of our things, and then I hit the kill switch simultaneously, and then we cut all communication. We don't answer anymore, and that way they're like, oh, they fucking blew up.
Are you saying that you're gonna tie a string to this thing in my neck?
It was a metaphor. I could find a more sophisticated way to do it.
I'm just really
That's
confused
true.
about
You
how
can-
all
you
this
can lay
medicine
up-
stuff works.
He can lay us all out on tables and like open everybody up, and then
What if my heart?
literally
I
you
can help.
your string metaphor. Actually, like, Stevie can help, and you all just.
Yeah.
Who's
You
gonna
can
get
do it.
yours? Oh, Stevie's gonna get yours out.
He's gonna pull them. We're all laying on a table
have
with
one?
slabs of meat.
Cass, do you have one?
I had to get one.
Yeah, that's weird. Well, yeah, to make it in case we checked, I get it.
It was
Dex, are you okay with him cutting you open?
As long as somebody else is there, so he doesn't do
Yeah,
anything
that's
weird.
right. Hey, I'm cutting
Well-
myself too.
What if
Stevie will
what
cut
if
it.
That was
just
dumb.
Stevie
protect you
cuts
if
you?
it's okay.
Stevie's gonna cut you open, okay, Jax? Then you can rest easy.
You ever
No,
cut open?
I'll watch everybody else so he doesn't do anything weird.
Have you ever cut open a human, Stevie? Or not a human? A breathing thing?
She's taking too long of a pause. I don't like it. I'm beginning to regret this.
All right, I'm thinking maybe I
Medicine or life science, basically.
It would be life science. I would actually take medicine
I
as
think
well.
Medicine. Would
Medicine
be
could
more...
really work. Yeah, you're right. You're
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Yes, I've definitely.
Good.
Can I judge her intentions? I feel like-
Sure.
I feel like she's too excited about that.
No, I forgot that I put 2 rings into medicine.
Alright, well, it is a 27, so if you are lying, I definitely know.
When I leveled up,
Plus 8.
I did put a point in every trained skill, so now I'm trained in everything.
Ooh.
If we need it.
You literally are a skill monkey now. Alright.
Fucking operatives.
Right.
Operatives are the combat envoy.
So, I'm a little sad I don't get to give General the finger, but if this means we don't have, which is the death thing works because they're not actively looking for us. But if they find us, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, wait a minute,
I know.
you scoundrel!"
What
I
was
could
the
even-
other
I could-
time?
I could
Alright.
even like really like set the pot, like, "Hey, we've randomly dropped out of drift. I don't know why. We didn't do it. The ship's dropped out of drift. I don't know
Oh
why."
god, there's a giant creature. Ah, it's eating us. And
Or a
then-
giant
I
creature.
feel like I
or-
could fake some sort of error. Can I do that?
Oh,
We
we could definitely make this ship look like it's going into distress.
Let's do it.
When you
We throw
say
some
that,
junk
you do
out?
feel a large bump as the entire ship just sort of and just like counterbalances itself. But definitely make contact with something. A couple alarms go off.
I like
Whiskers?
bridge. Yeah, go to
Maybe
the
we
bridge.
could all die now.
Everybody create new characters.
Let us
We not have to fake it.
locate a.
You run to the bridge. Roll a perception check for me, Whiskers.
It's gone.
13.
13. A very familiar creature is continuing its game.
Oh, it's the Drugan.
It's
Roll
because
20's back.
Is it because this thing's red? Is that why everybody wants to bang against it all the time? I knew red was a bad color. Alright.
I don't want to work. I just want to bang on this ship all day.
Are we using roll 20?
No, because it's acting. It's I think it's down actually.
Like a lot
Mine
of things.
just got in.
Did it?
So,
Okay.
Yeah, I thought
You might
Mine-
refresh the page or something.
I wasn't able to log in earlier, but now I am.
Yep, I'm good now.
It wanted to check my browser though. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, I agree. That's
Oh,
what mine
yeah,
just did.
checking your
It
browser.
wanted my PayPal information.
Right.
It asks,
It wanted-
asks
it wa-
me when I'm
it
not
wants
home
your
and where I
soul.
live.
It wanted my tax information, so I think it's trying to do my taxes.
Nah, I think it wants your $1,200 bucks.
Definitely just wants the tax info. It's safe, I promise. This is also how I fund the stream.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Right. Non-sponsored.
Wait.
Oh wait, you sent us the link to roll 2.0, not roll 2.0.
Yeah, roll,
Roll
20.
2.0.
What? Jesus. I can't.
Alright. We got a dragon, huh? Whiskers, are you telling us? Or are you just up there gawking?
I'm just up there gawking.
Okay.
Mm,
I'm still on the in the meeting room
mean-
then.
Yeah, last time this happened, like it was fine. So I'll
We
just
should-
stay on
we
the
should do a
bridge in the
system
seat.
check real quick.
all right.
Yeah, system checks all around.
I'll check.
Everybody to your stations. Report in.
I go to my station and
Ah.
report it.
Thank you, Matt. I forgot
Auto
about the taco
diagnostic on the ship.
Alright,
Red
roll.
alert. Helm to full.
That is legally binding. I got
Make
you.
it so.
I got a
Engage.
17 on diagnostics. Oh wait, no, +2, so 19.
Okay. It looks like it did 3 points of damage to the left side of the ship. But to
Damn
the
it.
shield.
The shield?
Yeah, the shield.
Okay.
Not hasn't broken through to the hull or anything.
So we got 2 left.
Um,
On the port side, you said?
Yep.
Is the can I pull up a direct like where it is on like is Dragon just kind of bumping up one area? Is it kind of like bumping, swifting, like going around? like-
You actually don't even make a perception check to see if you, or with your Go ahead and roll the computer check for the scan.
Scan.
Yeah. As now you're scanning outside the ship looking for it.
Let me roll another 20. Just drop that one. 11 plus 2, 13 plus 10, 23.
You do see a large mass, probably about twice the size of Besmara's fortune, down on towards like the in front of the ship on the down below and to the left. So it looks like it hit the ship and then bounced down and zoomed in front of the ship.
Okay. I'll convey all of my findings to Whiskers and show him on his like monitor in front of him where he is, if you can't see him.
Okay. I mean, I maintain course. I just want to stay in my seat and be ready to take action if I need to. In fact,
Yeah, get that coil gun ready too. We might need it.
I mean, if this evolves quickly, I don't necessarily need to do this, but if it doesn't evolve quickly, I'm gonna take like a downtime action to actually just sit here and make sure shit doesn't hit the fan.
I go ahead and jump into my seat.
If we need to, can we like pop out of the drift and because this thing didn't follow us last time.
Yeah, it did.
Well, it
Out
didn't
of the
follow
drift?
us out of the drift, is what I was saying.
Oh, I see.
So maybe this is our moment if we need it.
I have to look something up. But yeah, maybe we can just pop out of it. But I mean, it was there. Like it could find us again. Maybe I don't know.
It just really
it's-
loves our ship for some
Yeah,
reason.
it's your call. You're the captain.
If we need to stage death, maybe we could eject our combat ship. Do
We also
some
have
debris?
we also have escape pods.
Yeah.
Well, no, if we eject the escape pods, and they're gonna think we got away, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
they ejected. We should go find them."
I mean, it's Stevie's ship, so
Well, I mean, what if we put our little things into the escape pods?
Then they find the escape pods with the.
Yeah, with no one in it, and they're gonna be like, "Ha! They ran away, bastards! Put a bounty."
What if we put some dust in there?
Their ashes escaped.
a fully functioning ship with no damage, but on the inside there's a bunch of like dust. Like, oh
Yeah, we put a set of clothes,
yeah,
and we
Thanos
just
got
say,
'em.
we say the rapture happened, and then boom, done. Everybody believes it. Everything's fine.
Because Starfinder religion is exactly the same as normal IRL religion.
It could be a different kind of thing, but it could be emotes back and I don't know.
I
I only
think
believe in Bismara.
Failed the space kraken.
I only believe in Bismara, and she wouldn't do anything like that. So
I vote we just take this moment to. I call the general. I show him that we are being attacked by some sort of dragon in the drift. This is looking real bad. We drop out. We tooth pull our chips. Hit the off switch.
kill the dragon.
I mean, okay. So in your best doctory, sciencey way, how long would it take you to cut these out? Best medical guess. Both of you.
I'm gonna have to take a look.
Yeah.
Not that deep, right?
They didn't give me a screen to watch as they were jamming it into the back of my neck.
But guess, like, it has to be somewhere non-lethal, right? Because I mean,
I need someone with a chip in front of me.
I'm here.
Turn the fuck around.
Yeah.
I'm
Do
gonna grab my tools and I'm gonna start checking it out real quick.
Roll a medicine check.
The bibbity bumpity. It's my medicine.
Oh yeah, you should inject us with some bonuses before we so we can do it faster.
All right, I can do that. But this is just an examine. Well, it takes.
I mean, for
Lasts
when we
an-
actually do it,
well,
not right
No, well, my injections last an hour, so I can literally just like bang, stab you real quick, stab myself real quick. +2 to medicine.
I think the dependency on this group that we have on drugs is a little suppress them?
I made sure they're non-addicted or non-addiction,
Non-addictive?
non-addictive. I took that out of there. So I rolled a
Words are hard.
17 plus 2, 19 plus my medicine, which is a 10. So a total of 39. 29? 29.
All right. It's definitely well in there, but it's you can feel around. It doesn't really move, so it's at least attached to some sort of muscle, at least. But it shouldn't be too difficult to pull. They may take some damage when it ripped out, but
Could I potentially make some sort of like destruction? You know what I mean? It's like we keep it and we like smush it, and I'll get it out later. But as long as it's not functioning anymore.
I mean, yeah, you could smash it.
Would that cause less damage or more damage to the patient?
I'm gonna smash it.
Unknown without looking inside of the person.
Or maybe like reach in, you know, with like needle nose pliers, get it, squish.
You're making it sound like I don't want this taken out of you.
You don't. This is all in my brain, sir.
Okay.
I did not brain bullet you my inner thoughts.
Yeah.
I mean, you could
I
by
didn't.
accident.
I didn't.
Did you ever take the brain bullet out?
The brain bullet just deactivates when I just stop thinking of you.
Oh.
It doesn't really. It doesn't really say. It just kind of like it's like it's at my discretion. It needs to be started with me looking at you.
We should change the name.
To what?
Yeah.
Love thoughts?
I think
I'm
that's not...
sending you love thoughts.
All right.
So would the needle nose squish work?
It would definitely be the least invasive. It'd still probably do some sort of damage when you rip it out.
I could do that later.
Right. So, I mean, it would definitely... I mean, to remove it would cause some damage, but if you do that, you could definitely do that. It would just not be all simultaneously happening.
Okay.
People
What?
die in different parts of the ship. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just ding,
Some
ding,
people
ding,
die a
ding.
little less slower.
Yeah, so that's fine. We'll just make sure everyone is cut and ready to go, and Stevie will just have like needle nose pliers, like ready, squish, squish.
We should do it based on who should be where in the ship.
We'd all be in the bridge.
Yeah, we all gotta be in the bridge.
Oh yeah, so
We could save mine for last in thoughts of me potentially being in the engine room.
Wouldn't.
because there's not.
Yeah, I guess because there's.
We
no
don't have
engineering,
we don't have an engineer. Yeah.
It'd be you trying to fix it because you don't have an engineer.
And then you die.
Mm-hmm. And then I hit the kill switch on the ship.
And then we die.
So I need all crew members to lay down.
We got a situation.
We gotta deal with the
first.
situation first.
Oh, I guess I should also probably call the general and set up the whole like ah.
Maybe.
Consent forms. Should say.
What's our dragon or flying creature thing doing?
As you guys sort of are moving through, and I did have Roll20 set up, it is working. So if you guys want to go ahead and pull up Roll20.
There's still.
Mine is still loading.
Oh, are they?
connectivity
Okay.
issues.
Mine's there.
Oh, I see it.
Asking
You're
me
with
to
me.
pay.
What?
Okay, I'm in now.
Mine took me to a paywall.
Yeah, don't pay.
I'm loading.
I'm in.
Stuck on
Tis
loading.
a scam.
Yeah, mine just been loading forever.
Perfect.
Mine's loading too. I'm gonna clear my cookies.
Mm.
Just keep refreshing it until it works. That's what I did.
Yeah, that's how technology works.
Did you unplug it and plug it back in?
Mhm.
It works every time. Have you ever had that problem?
I'm just
Yes.
saying. taking a nap is the human equivalent of turning it off and turning it back on again.
Legit.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's more like when your heart stops and restarts, though.
Ugh, I
No,
wish.
no.
I'm gonna say no. That's
Turning
that's
it off
called.
and turning it back
No,
on.
that's just unplugging it and plugging it back in.
Oh, okay. that's
Taking
it.
a nap is, I don't know.
Right. Got it.
No, your heart stopping and then restarting is like dropping soda on your motherboard and then just like dusting it off. Like, hope it works.
That checks out. So it definitely seems to play like cat and mouse with you. It will jump up to. It will wait for you guys to pass by the rock or the piece of debris that it's hiding behind. And then it will come up and sort of fly underneath of you for a little bit, and then speed past you. Which, if it can speed past something flying through the drift, that sort of gives you a warning of how quick this thing can be.
Do we have a giant yarn ball to throw into space?
No. I mean, you guys have a ship in the back, so I guess that could be a yarn board.
I could
That's what I was about to suggest. But shit.
I could pilot the other ship if we wanted to.
Because that means I don't
You
need
want to go
cut
hang out with it?
Yeah, I don't need to cut his life signs out. They'll actually just be gone.
Yeah. Let's not just throw our lives away.
I mean, the thing hasn't directly attacked us. It could be just playing.
It's having fun.
It has directly attacked us. It's taken damage off our shields.
I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah, but it didn't like chomp at us. It's just hanging out.
It didn't attack us just when it flew by.
All right, that's fine.
Roll a karma check.
Now,
I mean, I could try to sense its motive.
Yes, that's
Rude.
roll sense motive. You have no idea. No, just.
how are you even sensing it?
I did
I'll yell
roll
at it, trying to
Are you
mimic
ma-
its voice.
I'm assuming sense motive is like you looking them in the eyes and you kind of reading their body language. How are you doing that with a dragon in space?
Is its tail wagging
Well,
to the left
I
or to
rolled-
the right?
I
guess
rolled
you
a
can tell by body movement.
27, so
If you know the creature.
That's all, yeah.
27. I mean, a creature of this size is it's twice as big as the Vismara. Even if it's toying with you, it would pretty handily probably destroy the ship if it really wanted to. With its speed and its size. But the fact that it hasn't yet is probably a good sign.
Could
That's
I?
It's just
eject-
having, I think it likes us. I think we have a pet.
I think I should eject from the ship and try to roll survival to tame it.
Yes.
You want to tame a
Are
drift
you
dragon?
literally just trying to kill yourself, Glitch? Is that what? Can you even do that as an android? Like,
If its intelligence is a 1 or a 2,
I'm assuming it's gonna be. Well, I don't know. it
I'm
might-
I can
pretty
ride
sure.
it.
I'm pretty sure it
I
is.
mean, that solves a lot of our issues.
Does it seem intelligent? Yes.
We just
Caution.
showed that.
Well, I guess, what do you know about them? Roll a...
We could anime voice loudspeaker them.
Okay.
I'm not turning it off.
We're in the drift. We can't just jump out into space because you'll just get torn apart by drift speeds.
He makes a good point about that one.
Never know until we find out.
No,
If you're-
we know.
Captain's orders. I guess I'll stay.
Yeah, if you want to throw yourself into space,
Okay, the
It's not
longer we stay in drift, the closer we get to Starfinder. We need to drop out soon.
Apparently, I can just stop.
I don't know. I don't know these things. That's your job as Whiskers, the pilot guy.
But it's your job as captain to make calls on what we're doing.
I know.
We
We
could just-
we do
I could
not
just
want to go.
stop.
To,
We could
To
be in the
Absalom.
drift but not moving if you.
Okay, am I pre-cutting holes in your necks for squish time now? Are we waiting a minute? Do I need to call the general? Are we fucking worried about this dragon? What are we doing, Captain?
well, one thing, we're not panicking like you're doing right now. So just calm the hell down.
I'm laying it out there as fast as I can.
What if I
Alright.
fired at it, like towards it, but not at it?
I think it would.
We are not
really
shooting
mad.
at this
I was
thing.
just saying, I'm not the captain, but I don't agree with that.
We are not
Spitballing.
attacking this thing. We are not even acknowledging this thing's presence because we are getting the hell out of the drift right now.
I
Okay.
drop out of the drift.
All right, go ahead and roll a piloting check.
Should he call the general now?
I'm not the captain. What we do?
That's why I said should.
25.
25. It is an extremely abrupt stop. As without the drift, there's little pieces of technology that sort of the drift beacons that allow the drift to connect almost seamlessly. But he is able to get out of the drift. It is an extremely bumpy ride getting out.
All right. So I need. You guys said you could probably do like fake alarms and fake glitches.
Stevie should probably get on that now.
Yep.
There is an alarm going off
So that helps.
as a
Helps.
Or you can make it a real alarm, Stevie. Just go start unplugging shit.
I don't want to do that.
You can fix it. It's fine.
Stevie, you got it. It's okay.
the ship takes 3 points of hull damage
That's fine.
as it sort of is ripped. As it, if you think of it like a tunnel, you sort of just thrust it through the side as it's exit out of the drift.
Do you have your exit, buddy?
Exactly. You don't know where you are once you exit the drift.
That's fine. We will figure that out. There's star maps. Okay, Cass. Once we get confirmation from Stevie about the fake alarms, give them a call. And our thing was we just got knocked out of the drift. We have no idea where we are.
I'm gonna hit the kill switch now. That way,
Sure.
I'm gonna hit the kill switch now. That way, they think that we've even lost we've lost connection. Their damage is so fucked.
Okay, then
Yeah, sure.
no need for the alarms.
That's a good
Right?
idea.
Well, no. You still make it because it's gonna be video comm. Like it's gonna see the red flashing lights and the make sure there's
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Just
Wow.
trigger the alarm system, or just turn
Yeah.
it off.
Just turn on the alarms.
Yeah, go ahead and roll engineering for me.
14.
14.
You guys hate me.
No. Oh no, it's not.
Should
It's,
be good enough. I mean, it's just turning on. It's like,
Yeah,
see
it's
you are
not
stabbed.
crazy difficult, but to make sure that everything
I'll do that for
is
medicine.
as it should look after being ejected out of the drift.
Your +2's only for medicine, by the way.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You
yeah.
get
I'm gonna mess up my hair.
you have an incoming call.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
I hit the wait. I have an incoming call. I haven't hit the kill switch yet.
Well, I guess we have an incoming call, but
So wait, did you? Are
I'm
the alarms
hiding
going?
Yeah, the alarms are
Okay.
going,
I hit the kill switch.
and then
Alright,
there's a.
so everybody, we just got torn out of the drift, and I answered the call. Holy Bismarck, what the hell? Hello.
Hello. We saw that you guys got taken out of the drift. Is everything okay?
Holy crap! No. There was a thing, and it just tore us right out of the thing, and as you can see, it's fucking chaos here. So we don't know if we're gonna be able to make it. We're working on it though. We're a little short-staffed, as you may know.
Captain, I got ships inbound.
Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call you back, and
Roll a bluff for me real quick.
cut the call
Yep.
after I roll this.
I start doing combat maneuvers to make it look like we're
A 20 total.
People are actually moving.
I will go ahead and give you a +5 because of all of the prep that's gone into making this
So
situation.
25.
As you disconnect the call, you guys are floating in space.
All right, I need to start cutting on all of you.
All right, yep. Let's.
Get your needle nose pliers. I know you got a couple. You're an engineer. You fucking better. All right.
I'm gonna go grab my
Can,
equipment.
can we just get a confirmation that there is no dragon around us? Can we just do that real
Oh,
quick?
you want me to scan?
I just want to make sure.
I got a 19 plus 2, 21.
21. You look around, scan. There is absolutely nothing around you.
Did my kill
Alright.
switch work, by the way? Did it fully cut them off?
At
Hello?
you
I
can't
remember
really.
rolling pretty good for it.
Right, yeah. I mean, you can't see it on
That
your
was like
end whether or
episode
not.
1.
Right. You can't see it on your end whether it worked or not, but I mean, you're confident in the kill switch you made for it, so you don't see why it wouldn't have worked. But there's no way 100% to show.
So Cass, on a personal level, Cass believes that I legit cut them off.
Yeah, I mean, you have no reason to assume otherwise.
Okay, cool. Cass is happy with that. All right.
All right. I guess we make use of that dining room.
Hey, I go grab my equipment.
Yeah. First up, any volunteers?
I think.
Everyone should just lay down, like just.
Well, I'm gonna cut.
I think
we
Jack
can-
should go
I'll go.
first. He's the strong. Oh, glitch, go do
Okay,
it. Yeah.
Glitch. All right. Do you
Actually,
want me to roll medicine checks for each individual one?
Absolutely.
All right, I got a +2. Fucking the android's up first.
Where's this located?
We're in the dining. We're in the. We're in
Like
the.
And
the
you're-
chip.
The chip?
Oh, it's in the back of your neck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, whatever.
Are you gonna like aesthetic, like anesthesia or what?
You know, we got time.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
As he
I'll-
plunges the knife into the back of your neck.
Should I
got-
roll fortitude or something?
I rolled a 10, so +2, 12, and then my bonus is a 10, so 22 on the android.
22. It is a clean cut. You definitely feel the slice. You go ahead and take a whole whopping 2 points of damage to your stamina, but you are able to cut it open pretty easily and seamlessly. It's a nice clean cut.
Well, we're already here. Damage is being done. We're in the
Alex.
middle of nowhere.
Fuck.
So, pliers.
All right.
We're gonna test this on the android because we set this up pretty well. We got some time. I'm just gonna yank it out.
Yeah. So I'm like woozy, and then I just see you go, and I'm like, "Ugh," and I just pass out. I'm just out on the ground.
I guess Cap is next.
Oh yeah, I just squish and just kind of like I'm gonna squish to like deactivate it, and then I'm just gonna be like,
If I was human, would you do that?
yeah.
You take another 2 points of stamina damage from the rip
Oh,
out.
that's fine.
It hurts a
I-
little.
I
just
expect
say
Stevie
ow.
to do the same. Stevie, you better be doing the same for me. All right.
It definitely.
All right.
Cap's already on the floor, so he's next.
Go ahead and roll medicine.
Oh, Cap, I got a 16 for you. +2, 18, +10, 28.
I
Another
don't know this.
seamless no. You do take, however.
Oh no.
Is the higher the roll,
He rolled
minus
well.
the damage?
What's
I
up?
feel like it should because you're doing a better job not slicing extra places you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll give him is I'm making decisions on multiple different species here. So I'm-
True.
It is a total of 5.
Ugh.
I haven't even ripped it out yet.
No, that's for total. That's for both.
Oh, okay.
That's for both.
Okay.
As you're sort of doing it all
Okay.
simultaneously, I'm having just you roll
You're getting
medicine
good at it.
to rip
Okay.
it out at the same time. All right,
I was
who's
like,
next?
dang. Hopefully it doesn't roll
Whiskers?
like 7.
Gladiator?
Yeah. I turn around and see. I'm like,
What?
I'm still piloting shit.
Well,
I'm like, holy shit.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna
What
have
are
to.
you doing?
Wait, no, we're in a
I'm
totally
gonna
different room,
spread some
though.
Fur apart. So I'm like,
I thought we were
Like,
doing
get
it
it.
all in the.
I'm just
bridge.
gonna. I gotta shave some fur real quick.
He's coming up to do it to you, apparently, in the bridge, so...
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna like snatch your little raccoon butt off and just start
Autopilot.
shaving.
You got it.
You have a nice shaved patch on the back of your neck, Whiskers.
That's why my friends call me Whiskers.
I'm doing decent. All right, I'm not rolling great. I'm not rolling bad. I rolled a 14 here, so 16 plus 10, 26.
26.
Good. Mine also
Um,
hurt.
Whiskers, you take 5 points for the whole thing.
It's doable. It's doable. All right.
It'll come back.
Ow!
Mr. Jack the Giant Gladiator,
I curse
I'm
you
coming for
with
you
this
next,
thing.
boy.
Woohoo.
Do your scales. Do I gotta like peel those back? Do I gotta like rip a couple out? What am I doing for you? Do I just cut around them? How do you prefer my method?
Probably around him if you can.
It's gonna make it a little harder because I gotta follow the line of the scale. Then
Whatever's easier.
I'm gonna rip a couple scales out.
Uh,
Just to get 'em out the way.
so
This is
roll
why
a
I'm
roll a
not-
medicine check because this is gonna hurt like a as you're just yanking more or less just scales out of a
On-
person.
On a slight addition, though, this is a badass gladiator who's been in multiple bits of combat.
Yeah.
Pain is probably very little for this man. Okay, 13 plus 2, 15 plus 10, 25.
All right, you take a whole whopping 1 point of damage for ripping out the scale.
Okay.
So go ahead and make your dissection.
Oh, that was just for ripping the...
That was just for ripping out the scales.
Okay, okay. God, stop! I dropped
Dead.
it.
Sorry, Jax, you're dead.
Dead. Jack's rolling a new character.
9 plus 2, 11 plus 10, 21.
Okay.
Do you think a scale being ripped off is the same as a fingernail being ripped off?
Oof,
I couldn't tell you.
Oh.
I've never actually ripped a scale off of anything in my life.
that sounds
That's what I think it is.
That's
In
what I was
IRL,
exactly thinking too. I was like, that would. Oh.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
actually, that's probably exactly what it is.
Well, they molt, so...
We mold our nails. We just clip them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that considered
Kind of.
molting?
Kind of. I don't know.
Anyway, Jax, you take 7 points.
I take what?
He's good.
7.
If anyone's gonna take 7, it should be. All right, am I the last up?
Yeah, you are.
All right, Stevie, the honor's yours. I lay down, acting confident as fuck, sweating bullets on the inside, because I have never seen this woman operate.
Yep, and these dice are cursed. Exactly.
Good thing I'm knocked out on the ground.
Right.
I got a good old 12. I rolled a 2, but I have a +8 and then the plus. So
Okay.
I've tried 3 different dice.
You
today.
rolled an 8?
No,
I
she rolled a 2.
I have a
You trying to
+8.
kill me, woman?
Yes, apparently.
If I need to, I can step in here.
He's a doctor, don't you know?
I am trained.
12.
Huh?
You rolled a 12.
Yeah, because I rolled a 2 for sure.
It's a very crude cut, but you do take 8 points of damage.
Fucking hell,
As
woman.
the cut is, you can feel it. It's almost like it's like curved a little bit,
Shaken.
and then when she goes to
nice.
pull it, it like it's not very like very clean cut. It's just like a pull, but it doesn't pull all the way, so she has to yank it a little harder.
Kind of wiggle it out a little
Right.
bit.
Wiggle-
He gets combined pain of everyone else for
Right.
himself.
But the it is done. Everyone's chips have been removed.
Are you gonna like bandage? Well, I'm knocked out. Never mind. So I'll just keep laying here.
Yeah, I mean, I would have stitched you up when I was done. I'm not gonna let you just sit there and bleed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're all stitched up, you know. They'll dissolve away. This is the future.
The future.
Got some nanites in there just
Yeah,
meshing together.
Yeah, just
something like that, sure.
Probably just super glue.
There we go. Nanites.
I don't know why you're gonna put me on blast like that, telling me all my secrets.
I'm still knocked out.
All
so
right,
I don't
you
know.
guys are floating in the middle of space.
All right, everybody, you just got cut open. You all had a small procedure. I need electrolytes in you, some water, maybe a snack. Captain, already taking a nap there. You're thinking forward.
I'm sipping on a
Alright.
bottle of vodka.
You guys didn't even pick me up. I just went,
Oh no, we left you on the floor.
Drew
No
on
one
your
helped.
face a little bit.
thanks.
All right. I guess I'll run a scan and try to figure out where the fuck we are.
I'm the captain now.
I
Well-
rolled a 16 on where
Technically,
the fuck
Whiskers is the first mate, so.
Ooh. Through your scans, there is no moons, planets, suns, balls of gas, anything within your scanner's reach.
Do I see any long-range communications going through? Anywhere? Any distress signals? Any?
Nope.
Okay. What about? Do I see any asteroid fields? Asteroid belts? Any close black holes? Do I literally get anything other than space?
Just the final frontier.
Are we in a David Bowie music video?
Yes.
Bowie's in space!
All right. How far out can I see? Like in terms of light years?
That's a very difficult question when everything's just darkness around you.
No, I mean, how far does my scanners
Wait,
reach?
how does it scan?
Oh, I mean, what's the?
They're medium advanced, so we can go. Each bar outside just is a -2, no, -4 to your
Yeah.
computer's check.
Yeah,
So each
but
band past medium.
I'm assuming I could probably boost that because I'm not looking for exact specifics. I'm just looking for anything like
Right. So each
rocks.
the quote unquote boost would be each box outside the medium range would be a -4 your computer's check.
Or each range increment.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if you went to long range or extreme long range, that'd be -8 all the way out there.
I mean, all I need is yes. There's a rock over there. That's
But you also got to think the drift is like if you scrunched up a paper and put a hole through it. So I mean, in theory, you should be somewhere between the two, but it's possible that you're not between the two.
Yeah, we popped into a different plane and then drastically and abruptly popped out of it when we shouldn't have.
all right. In frustration of not knowing what to do, I guess I will dump a fucking cup of water on Captain's face.
Are we? Where are we?
Nowhere and everywhere at the same time. It's a metaphorical bullshit fest. All right.
Wait, what? Okay. So
Check
we
the
tried,
scans. There's nothing in all directions of our scanners.
and there's no stars. Like
Nothing.
you can't see any stars, so it's just pitch black.
I mean,
I
you're
should
gonna
be
see-
able to jump back
you're
into
gonna
the
see
drift and head
stars
towards the beacon.
millions of light years away regardless. There's going to be dots everywhere, but we can't determine by sheer eyesight which one's the closest one. And two, we're not trying to go to a whole other star system. We're just trying to look for anything. I just don't know what direction
just-
we're looking in.
I'm just
All the
saying,
North Star.
if you can see stars, then you can kind of figure out what stars those are by a star map. There's plenty of star maps,
All right.
but if you can't see any stars, then we don't know where we are, and we're to do what Whiskey
Obviously,
said,
we can see stars. It's a
just
space.
jump back in the drift.
Fine. What's that roll then? Is it a life
Probably
science?
physical. It's
Is it a
probably
physical
physical.
physical science check?
Yeah.
All right.
Astrology. Astrology is physical.
All right. I will roll. Is that fine, Josh?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I legit.
So fine. A
Look,
20.
man.
A natural 20.
plus my already total bonus of 10, so I rolled a 30 on physical science.
Nice.
Okay. You go ahead and you look around. I mean, there's stars around, but you take a moment and look. Sorry, I have to pull up the book here for the name of the planets because I'm horrible at them.
I'm still voting on Roll20, by the way.
Yeah, I can't get it today.
That's all right because the
We
scenario
jumped
that
out of it anyway.
right scenario.
Josh is like,
mute.
I'm prepared for these motherfuckers to be like,
I am.
all flame ahead.
I am
Dragon.
always with you guys.
Well, you
It's-
said double the size and just zip zoom in initial D style, flashing by us in the drift. So I was like, fuck that. Thanks, Borderline of God.
As long as Travis doesn't go leave to use the restroom, people should survive.
I'm holding it in for your safety.
You know what? As I'm pulling this book up, right now would be a good time to take our break. We'll go ahead and take a 5-minute break. So at 10:35 Eastern Standard Time, we will be back with some more as I try to wrestle where I can't find this book. So we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, we're 5 minutes late.
Hi, hello, we're back. I was able to open the book finally successfully. It only took me 5 minutes to do it, but we did it nonetheless. And with the result of your roll, you know you're pretty close to the outer rim of the Pact Worlds. Based off where you are, you're probably closest to Triaxis.
Do I know the general direction of that area? Like, if you say Triaxis
Holy shit.
closest, like, can...
We're way out.
Yeah, we got dumped fucking...
You are pretty much on the complete opposite side of the solar system.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, I guess.
Yep. Remember how we?
So maybe we can meet them halfway? We each fly, like...
I mean, at this point, we
might-
pretty much are what you wanted this whole time.
Yeah, I think we can cut our losses and just...
We should probably still get in we should still call them, like, hey, so...
Still got money.
I can't give you what you wanted physically, but I can tell you what's on it, and we can spread the word that way. And then
Yeah, we could just send him an email.
we just go to the other,
Yeah, we'll just send them some Pony Express.
Yeah.
And,
And
it'll be
then
fine.
how about the outer rim? We make the Gone Rim, and we just go to a different galaxy.
How do we secure the transaction if we do it verbally?
I'm sure there's a digital way of doing that.
Yeah, but do we say it first and we hope they give us their credits, or?
We could hire a broker.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
I mean, we could, if you guys really want, we could just fly back.
It's gonna take longer to fly back now than...
We'll definitely
anything
have to call
else.
Scratch before. I think we've
Yeah.
hit the deadline for Scratch regardless.
I mean, we got to take some time to fix the ship anyways, so we should probably call Scratch and inform him on what's going on at least.
If that's
yeah,
our
I guess
plan.
I should work on fixing the ship.
If our
We'll
plan
see.
is to
Maybe.
continue to sell.
Is it broken?
Yeah,
It
we
did-
fucked.
It did take some hull damage being flung out of the drift.
Yeah, I gotta.
Some
rub
of these
some
alarms
Neospore on my
aren't
neck.
fake, Captain.
What level is our ship again?
1.
One.
Okay.
What were you saying, Cass?
Oh,
25. No, wait, 26. I'm so sorry.
Ooh, let's go.
26 for that. I switched to my metal dice because he's been using
Is it
metal
magnets?
dice, and I was like,
everyone's communicators that was connected to the captain. We need to burn all your communicators.
Why?
Shit, because, yeah, they might have hacked him. They had them.
Tracking them.
They had
We're
them
dead, but our phones aren't dead.
Yeah.
Okay, let me copy down all my phone numbers. Gosh,
I just
hate-
throw my phone at the wall.
I fixed the ship.
Yeah, you
I'm
did.
over here like
I'm gonna
copying
look.
like by hand
I beat
every
the DC
single
by 10.
number.
I'm gonna like he threw the thing, and I'm just gonna look at the gladiator and be like, smash, smash that.
I'm still copying. Stupid
Phones,
phone.
I
whiskers.
don't think those numbers matter much anymore.
Yeah, I hand it over.
Snap. Hand it to Gladiator. Smash more, please.
Your name is no longer Jack. Your
I'm
name
just
is
like
now Jack.
squeezing
I'm gonna
it.
take
my
mine,
palm.
smash
So
mine.
now
and
it's Jet.
I'm handing it my phone to the Gladiator, and Captain, I'm just gonna snatch it out your palms real quick.
No,
Gladiator.
I needed that. What's the last four?
Smash it. Just smash
What's
it.
the
Don't
last
smash
four?
it. Smash it.
Okay, I'm gonna just write it down and hope it's right. Okay.
It's-
It was Yolanda Winston. I remember.
At least we still have my phone.
True.
How are we supposed to call anybody if we don't?
You
We
just took down the
got
most important numbers
It's
first, right?
fine.
Why couldn't you just?
I
get
was
rid-
going in alphabetical order. Okay.
We got the.
I haven't said any favorites yet. I just got that thing like.
What's the rat we're calling, or is it Jabba the Hutt? Who we calling again? Who was he?
Pizza.
Scratch?
Blobbo the rat.
Scratch.
Blob
Scratcho the blob. We got his number. Fine. We wrote that one.
I didn't. He's
I
an
got
R. I only got to D.
Scratcho the ratto is Gatto in the phono. Okay, we got it.
You
We're
got
calling
it.
Scratcho.
This Scratch is a cat. I'm confused.
Wow.
All right. Stevie, can we
I had a
borrow
lot of
your
pictures
phone?
on there too. God.
Yeah, here
Captain, you're way too sentimental for this. All right, pull up photos.
you go. Couple of dick pics, probably.
Oh Jesus.
No
There it
dick
goes.
pics.
And I am now more confused because I'm like, is this her dick or someone
No.
else's?
Oh my
Like I'm gonna
goodness.
look.
I think you have the wrong phone at that point.
She gave
Anyway.
me her phone.
as we
My-
go,
Might have been that
It was a
scratch.
joke.
We're gonna tippity tappity on Scratcho's number, and I'm just gonna hand the phone to Captain. Or no, I'm not. Just gonna plug it in the computer and put it on the uwu cams.
Ooh.
ooh woo. Yes.
Does that mean we're talking in uwu now?
I'll deactivate it.
Hello.
All right, Scratch. It's Captain Vandar here of the Fortune.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. We were supposed to meet you in 2 days, right? Like,
Yes.
well, let's just say that we had a little run-in with some drift thing. We're currently a little farther away. Is there any way we could set up a way to, meet up and still get this deal brokered?
Quite the predicament. Quite the predicament. I would, I can oblige, but it's going to take some of the funds away that you would have received for payment.
How much of those funds are we talking here? Because, I mean,
That depends on how far you are from Absalom Station, friend.
well, let's just say that,
I mean, are you still within the Pact Worlds?
you could say that.
I feel like it's a yes or no question.
Well, let's just go hypothetical for a bit.
Okay.
Let's say we aren't in the Pact Worlds. How much would you, cut out?
Let's see.
Brain bullet.
Because he actually gave you 10K up front, and then you were getting a ship.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, how much are you gonna cut out?
I mean, the only thing left is the ship as far as payment goes, right? No, sorry, I have you confused with someone else. This 47,000 upon delivery, but you took 10,000 up front, so that leaves you with a total of 37,000.
Sure. Yep. That's us. That is totally us. Yeah. 37.
Okay.
Brain bullet.
If you guys weren't
It's in your
in
head.
the in the packed worlds, I would say you would it would cost you about half of it. But if
Alright,
you're
so that-
within, then we can make some negotiations.
Well, how do you feel about Triaxis?
You guys are quite a bit out there.
Some could say we wandered out here.
That is quite the drift engine you have there. Make it all that way. Let's say, instead of the 37, you get, 25.
25 million, Captain?
I think he means 25,000, but I'm
What-
sure that with how much effort we put into this and the fact that we have the one and only copy of this, I think taking off 12,000 might be a little much, don't you?
Roll a, diplomacy.
That is a 13 total.
I think 12 was generous. I mean, I am transferring not only my ship through the drift, but I'm also transporting your own that you'd be getting for the deal. It's a
Well, you
lot
didn't
of
mention
drift.
that before.
It's a lot of drift
So-
energy to go through.
If you would have just mentioned that, we would have been able to talk more. All right. 25,000 and the ship, and you can have the information. How long is it going to take you to get here?
Well,
I'm basically ignoring you. I hear it in my head, but you're not even spelling it right.
It'd take probably about a week through the drift.
A week, you say?
So yeah, if
Okay.
you get comfy on Traxxas, we could we can meet there in about a week.
I turn my back to the screen and I mute it. I want him to mute it. And he muted himself. Cool.
I hit the mute on the actual thing, in the thing, not me. All right.
Okay. How long is it gonna take us to get to Triaxis under our current conditions?
Well, it's gonna only take me 1 hour to fix the ship.
Okay,
I,
but
I
how,
can cut that time in half by helping.
okay, but how long is it going to take us to get there?
Can't wait.
I don't. That's a Whiskers question.
Yep.
Where are we headed?
Traxxas.
Triaxis.
If we
You guys are on the outer rim
Triaxis,
heading to Traxxas.
It could take up anywhere up to 12 days, depending on how well the ship is. But I'd imagine around 6, without the drift.
Okay. We
What?
can't use the drift. Is the drift broken? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I'm just giving you your options with the drift.
We
would
could drift it.
Is there a
1d6.
Yeah. I rolled a 1. If you want to roll, you are more than welcome.
It takes
So
probably
it's
about a day.
About a day if we use the.
About a day or 6 days. So
We just gotta dodge the dragon.
I think because we have dealt with that stupid dragon, let's just have a nice vacation and fly there for 6 days. It's gonna be okay. There
Is
shouldn't be any.
Scratcho the Cato gonna be cool with that.
Well,
He's
we'll
meeting us
get there
there in
beforehand.
7 days.
Oh,
Instead of a week.
Had no issues.
We
okay.
could still fight the dragon.
Can you fuck
Can't-
off?
We could also befriend the dragon.
Yeah,
You could
or
take the
you know,
dragon and ride him.
I think
We
glitch
dirty.
works in mysterious ways. Okay.
or we could, just ignore the dragon and continue on with our.
I also think we should
Existence.
make some
You are the
extra
captain.
scratcho by selling the Bismarro to
We
him.
could sell the dragon.
Okay, we can't
Well,
just
okay,
sell
now
the
this
ship.
is an interesting idea.
Why can't we sell the ship? We don't need it anymore. We need to get rid of it anyways. We can't ride in it. We can't have two ships of the
I
same
thought
size.
I thought you hit the kill switch.
The kills, yes, but why would we stay in a ship that we're not 100% certain on? You know what I mean? What else they have in here?
Because the other
Do
one's
it.
shitty. I don't want to
Yeah,
downgrade.
we'll fix it up. We have a great engineer and a mediocre one to make it better.
Okay, look, have you ever heard of a thing called family heirloom?
You heard a thing called "You Want to Live"?
Me
see
having
the
my
Now, can we just get a
Hold
paint
on.
job instead of the other ship, and then more money?
I guess we could sell the other ship.
we're
and we
still
could-
getting 25,000 and a ship. So
Okay. But we'll now have two ships and not a crew to fill out the whole thing. Fill out all the
okay,
ships.
this
the
ship
other ship.
this ship only needs one person minimum.
So we're gonna have one lonely person riding this bitch all throughout our
Can't
travels.
Can't
I'll take
wait. Glitch and I will fight for who gets to be alone.
Okay, if anybody's being alone on this ship, it's me.
Then who's gonna command the other ship, Captain?
I can command it from here. I can just yell
All
through
right,
the
boys.
uwu machine.
Easy mutiny, right here. We just drive away.
I'm beginning not to trust you. You just turn on whoever's employing you. So fucking quick.
Well, it doesn't make any sense for us to have two ships when this one is clearly being targeted and targeted.
I thought you
Star-
deleted
Okay.
all that.
But what keeps
I
what
don't-
keeps the pillars
It
from
still
putting
has-
shit on that ship they're gonna give us?
We'll scan through it. I'm more worried about Starfinder than pillars.
Wait. We're messing up the situation. We sell both ships for a better ship.
I mean, we could do that too.
Let's just sell our bodies for a better ship.
We
There's
done
an
it
idea.
before.
we
I-
sell the ship. We take the money we
I
get
think
from
I
selling the
understand.
We will
Bismarck.
technically have 3 ships.
We have
Then
We
three
have a
ships.
really tiny one.
Then we go to
At
the
25K.
ship dealer down at
an EMP.
Andy Moore spaceship, right? And
How about
we
this?
trade
How about
in.
this? We get like a medium, like a compromise. We
Hello?
upgrade the Bismara.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
or-
On mute this
I
whole
just
time.
hold it one finger.
I'm just very animated. This is all he sees.
How about this? Okay, we upgrade the Bismara by chop shop in the shit out
Or
of
can
it.
get into another ship.
Okay.
Cool.
so would that? I'm assuming that would make the Bismarck not recognizable by Starfinder anymore.
Yeah, cause you guys are gonna make it better.
But
How
we're
about
gonna
that?
have to change the ship ID.
You know what?
We can
this
use
is a
the
great
new
idea.
one from the second ship.
Nope, I've run many chop shops in my day. This is
But
something that we can
the
easily do.
ship ID is
What?
kind of like a
What?
license.
What did you
Get
do
the
in your
Traxxas.
past? You
Let's
just
get
did
the-
everything?
We're just gonna get the Traxxas. We're gonna run. We're gonna open up a chop shop.
I'm assuming,
then
Josh,
upgrade
the
the
ship
ship.
ID is kind of like a license plate. That's like it's got a track to the
Or is
ship.
it more like the
It'd be more like the VIN on the ship.
Okay, so they're going to be really questionable why this giant shitty ship.
I have more faith in you guys than to be a giant shitty ship. How about that?
We got.
Fine. Okay, fine. We'll just sell everything and we'll just live on Traxxas. How about that? Does that sound better?
Or we just,
We'll just
sell the two
retire.
ships for one bigger ship.
That's what I was. Or we
Fine.
open the chop
How
shop and we run a chop shop for
We
money.
just take the money from scratch. I go pay off my debt, and I just go live in Absalon. like a
Ask
normal-
how much Scratch will buy the Bismarck for.
I don't want to sell him my ship. If anybody's getting it, it's people I know and trust. Exactly. That's
Okay.
exactly.
Then why don't we just ask him
Let's-
to just
let's-
give us the price
Cass.
value of the ship then?
Cass,
The ship is great.
I get it. I understand. You're trying to max you. I get the pressure of losing your safety net and becoming a criminal for the first time. But it's okay. We're gonna figure this out. We just need to negotiate with Scratch now, and then we're gonna. But I get it. I get it. You just had your safety net of Starfinder ripped. It's rough. Maybe we
I'm
finish
just
this
saying.
conversation. Maybe we finish this
Okay.
conversation
All right.
after we talk to Scratch.
Unmute him. I got it.
I'm
All
like,
right, Scratcherino. Okay, so I've had a brief conversation with my crew here.
I'm gonna turn outbound uwoos back on, but not inbound.
So I don't know this is happening. All right. All
Oh,
right.
man.
So
What a troll! That's amazing.
we've decided.
Uwoo.
I'm not actually saying it. I don't know. What's
Oh
going
no
on,
no,
so
I'm adding the uwoos for you.
That's fine. So we have decided that
Uwoo.
how much? What kind of ship are you bringing us? I need to know so that we are prepared to transfer over.
Uwoo.
I mean, are you looking for, like, you want to know the size of it, or?
Yeah, like basic specs, so I know what I'm getting myself into, literally.
Uwoo.
You guys are just tier 1.
We're at tier 1 explorer right now.
An explorer. What size is it? Is that a tiny?
It's a medium.
Medium?
It's a medium size.
It's a medium ship. It's called a, and you see him turn around. In the distance, you do see a couple different ships. The Last Light. Some dumb name, but that's the name of it.
The ship's only as good as its name. Yeah.
And from just looking at it, does it look, or like?
It could
what's
use
look
some
like?
work. Well, there are 3 different ships back there, so it's hard to tell which one. One is extremely large ship, so you're definitely assuming it's not that one, and it's in really good condition. But the other 2 are in alright condition. Both of them could use some work. I mean, you could see that there's no like excessive hull damage or anything that would make them non-space worthy. Both of them, you can tell by the where the additional like the drift engines would be. They do not come with drift engines, and that was disclosed prior as part of the confirmation that there was going to be no drift engines attached to this new ship, but it would be a higher it'd still be a quote-unquote better ship, but it would be lacking the drift engines.
Right. If I do like I don't know, I think it's a culture check, could I kind of get an idea of how much it would cost?
To do for the drift engines?
No, just for the ship.
Oh,
What is the cost? Like, what is the approximate price of the ship?
let me see
Do you
if
want me to roll?
yeah, go ahead and roll culture while I look that up.
It's 22.
Ask about the big ship, Captain.
That's probably his ship.
We don't even have a big enough crew for a ship like this.
But they might have an actual sick bay.
We could always just put a sick bay in here.
Yeah, I bet that.
It's hard to tell how much the ships would be worth without looking and seeing what the interior of them would look like. But starships are not cheap things to go around. At least just based off the sort of the damage that it does have, the lack of drift engines, you're looking probably anywhere between probably 3 and 600,000 credits.
All right. I guess we'll just.
But you have heard tales of like the Besmar's fortune in its prime was over 1 million when it was first like brand new.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah, and we've decided that we will meet you in 7 days. Bring that ship and good working with you.
Of course, we'll see you then. As he disconnects, and you just hear an enormous amount of laughter right before he disconnects.
All right. Well.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have enough food for 6 days, 7 days?
Oh yeah.
We've got replicators. Can I sense
Okay.
motive on that laughter, just so I know what's going on?
Yeah, sure.
25.
25. Something was really funny. May not have been the deal, but something was extremely hilarious.
They were laughing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to deal with that. Okay. All right. We might be getting scammed. Just letting you all know. That's what we get for dealing with some gangsters from fucking Absalom. All right.
What makes you say that?
You didn't
That
hear
we're
the
getting-
laughing?
Because of the laughter?
What
You
you
didn't
think
hear
they're gonna show up, take the data pad, and then just leave without giving us anything?
What if the ship is empty? We didn't even get I didn't even ask him to go show us inside.
Well, we
What
still
if it's
got
just
this
a
ship.
cardboard? What if it's just a piece of cardboard?
Why didn't you ask what was inside?
Because I was trying to deal with brain bullets every 2 seconds.
You were not answering very at all, really.
Yeah, because I have to deal with Jabba the Hutt over there. So,
Okay, well, we weren't really reliant on the ship anyway. So if it is a
Yeah.
scam,
Ship was kind of a side thing.
I know, but
I'm
if he
just
doesn't
glad to be
bring
free
us,
of Starfinder.
if he doesn't bring us any credits either, then
Well, someone will die.
then we sell it to someone else. I got it, but it's just kind of.
Excuse me? Pardon me?
We'll take hostages.
I mean, I'm imagining he's not going to bring a whole army, right? We could just, blow him out the sky. Salvage the ship.
I'm just saying we probably need to be prepared with a backup plan, just
The
in
backup
case.
plan is to steal his ship that he came here on.
Okay.
Okay.
That. Yeah. I agree.
That's a lot of murder.
We don't have to murder anybody. We could take hostages.
You
How
should
about-
leave him.
We could
And
ask
the
them.
oxygen's in-
How about we do kind of like a bait and switch, and we make them think one way, and then we go the other way, and then we just take the ship that way.
Great
about it.
theory. How are you going to do it?
A bundle of joy.
We'll make it up as we go. That's
No,
what we do
no,
best.
that's not how you do that.
They don't know that we know that they know.
No,
That's
what?
That's our key point.
What do we know that they don't think we know?
That
We
we're gonna.
know-
They don't know that we think that what they don't know.
Okay. It doesn't
I am
matter.
never
We
robbing
have-
a bank with any of you.
We have literally 6 days to figure it out. Okay. So how about everybody just get some rest, and we'll come back to this tomorrow.
I also feel like it's not that much murder for Jax.
Jax
Does anyone have any
is
contact
probably excited about the
on
murder.
this
It's just a
Trisket
normal.
planet?
It's like a Tuesday for Jax, right?
Yeah.
Should we call Abadar? I mean, we already did, didn't we? No, we haven't.
I haven't yet, but it's kind of like, sorry, Abadar, we're in the middle of nowhere. I mean, we can call them, I guess.
I mean,
but-
you could tell them we know what's on the fucking pad.
Yeah, we could blackmail
Yeah.
them. And now we're so
Or
far away
they
that
did
they
think
can't.
We're dead too. Oh wait.
Or we could meet them, have them meet us within the same time frame as Scratch's team.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then we'll wear disguises and talk to both sides and have to run back and forth between the two meetings.
Yeah.
This is
I like the long distance blackmailing part way better.
It's just feeling like hijinks. I love me some hijinks.
More like, hey, Abadar, this is captain of the soon-to-be not Bismora.
Best.
Oh,
We
mean,
read that you're about to destroy a planet. If you pay us, we'll shut the fuck up about it.
So again, I am
And we won't
concerned
shut up
about
about it.
why they wanted this back. If they indeed wanted it back because they want it gone, they don't want it leaking, we can make that happen. I can take the original data pad, put it on the screen in front of them, and magically erase the contents.
Well, you
But
just-
do we really want to do that?
Well, no, I
You
have
don't have to
copies.
tell
But
us
we
if you
have backups.
Yeah, I control P, control C, control V a lot.
It's true. I just blanked that. I think when you guys took out the thing, I just had a
You did
mental
pass out.
thing.
It's fine. I forget a lot of things. Like the planet we're driving to. I forgot what it's called. I just called it Trisket.
Triaxis.
Trisket.
It's close enough.
Trisket planet. Got it.
Trixis
for kids?
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Does anyone have any context on this planet, by the way?
Nobody knows anything.
I know.
I've never left Absalom Station.
Oh,
Until, like, a week
I would probably know. Actually,
I might have a cousin who
because
lives here, but
my
I'll have to check when we
background
land.
is Space fair.
They have summers
Space
similar
fair?
to Castroville.
While we're at it, do we want to sell our information to anyone else? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe somebody on Triaxis wants random
Yeah, hold on,
information
let me-
about a
let me
planet
just-
halfway across the universe.
Let me just put this information on Space Reddit real quick. That doesn't exist.
Shred it.
Read it.
Spread it.
Okay, I need to call fucking Demon Company
I'll put it on the deep net.
There you
and tell them that.
That onion.
There is a chance I would know about this.
You got any contacts on that planet, little girl?
I don't know.
You would at least do it. You could do a. What is Space Fair? Because it reduces the DC by something by 5.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what
Space
page it
fair.
is, so I'm
It's reduced the DC by physical science and recall knowledge. Wait, reduce the DC of physical science to recall knowledge about strange new worlds. Of
Strange
space
new
Okay.
worlds.
by 5.
So yeah, it wouldn't be that you know someone here.
No,
but
no,
No, yeah,
you
she
know
would.
some shit.
Yeah, she may know
We
something
will know
about the
something
planet.
about the planet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Well, that's what we were asking about, right? Knowing
Yeah.
anything about the planet. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to know.
Yeah.
This is a strange new world. Or
Physical
future.
science, go.
Okay. Wait, I'm on.
Just killing me with science.
18 plus 27.
That's
There's
a roll.
There's an operative skill where I can pretty much have the. I think it's an operative skill. I can have the infosphere installed in my head, so like I get recall knowledge bonuses to basically everything.
What's
That's
the
insane.
infosphere?
The internet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got the internet? Where'd you find it? We need it.
It's its personal database. There's just not a galactic database.
So you installed a hard drive in your head.
Pretty
Yeah,
That's
much.
not what I have currently. It's just an option.
I do pretty much have a hard drive in my head.
Yours is an AI.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh man,
Exocortex.
this group has struggled with AI in the past.
I don't know what you're talking about.
True.
Are you more Android than I am?
I don't know. There's a lot of.
What did you get for that?
What? Oh, I rolled a 27.
27.
Sorry, yeah, I was like 18 plus. I have a plus 9. Starfinder likes metal dice.
It's true.
It is known.
Now we know.
The rest of the story. Good day.
All right. So big thing about Triaxis. Time is different there compared to it is on Absalom Station. 1 year on Triaxis is 317 years on Absalom Station.
Does
Great.
it feel like the way, or is it just like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has
Just
like
1 year for us.
It's like huge orbit that it does. It just does whatever it wants. So.
So
that's
it's like,
great. That's great for us because we just go there for a year and then there's a whole new contingent.
I just feel like
it is
Spin-off.
done.
I don't think
It's
it
not
is
gonna
like,
feel like a year.
Yeah,
it's gonna
it's not-
feel like 300 years.
yeah.
While
I don't
it's
think
just
you
one
understand
calendar year.
relativity.
I was gonna say this isn't.
It's not about relativity. It's about how long it takes it to rotate the sun. That's what a year is.
What's that Matthew McConaughey movie where he's in space and goes be like,
Interstellar?
yeah, it's like it's not Interstellar. It's not 1 minute is 7 years or
Hold
something.
on, the GM said time works different, not the calendar works different. That's the ruling here?
Yeah, that was
Time is relative.
exactly.
What is it, Josh?
Sorry, 1 calendar year is 317
There you go.
Absalom
Okay.
years.
So it's a cultural difference. It's not like it's not an actual time.
Yeah,
It's not
sorry.
like a hyperbolic time chamber.
Yes, exactly. Sorry, that's my phrasing was poorly chosen.
Do we-
It's just
We
hyperspeed.
train till-
You have to like drift just to get onto it.
I mean,
Exactly.
if your arch nemesis lives on Traxxas, you can just go to Absalon Station and train like Goku, and come back and be like, "All right, I've trained for 30 years." He's like, "You've been gone for 20 minutes."
I'm gonna train till level 10.
There we go. This planet is often called the Wanderer because it does feel like this planet just sort of does its own thing when it comes to orbit. And it's there's no explanation of why this orbit is so slow compared to the other planets surrounding it. Let's see. During its summer, it gets closer to the sun than Casherville does, which you know is extremely close to the sun. This planet, when it is in the summer, gets closer than that, so it has extremely hot summers, but the winters are the exact opposite, where a lot of it almost actually freezes over and has extremely high snowstorms. So it does have the two extremes depending on which part of the year it is currently going on.
I'm guessing it's
At
winter right
Traxxas.
now.
It is actually winter in Triaxis. But the most of the traditional Traxian cultures revolve around fraught relationships between humanoids and dragons. So dragons do live here, and they do live in sort of a weird relationship. For millennia, the fractions of humanoid nations that are of the Allied territories battle against dragon-ruled nations of the Drakeland, which is a huge portion of Traxxas.
Dragonkin?
No, dragons, but there are also dragonkin. There's both.
What about the other species that mostly take place on this planet?
Humans.
Humans and dragons?
Yep.
What's most disappointing about this
We're
is
good. We haven't come across the plugs yet.
before the campaign started, I really wanted to pick up Draconic language, thinking I would never use it. And I didn't pick it up, unfortunately. So what if?
There is currently a pact going on called the Skyfire Mandate. That is a peace offering, but a extremely tense one, but nonetheless a peace offering between dragons and humanoids, with space fighting replacing planetary combat in importance. Trying to make sure they try to get out, to make sure that it's possible for people to come and go from Traxxas if they really want to. But outside the Allied territories, it is a very big cluster outside. A lot of sorry, I'm reading up through the planets right now. A lot of craters that are going through. It's very has a lot of valleys and it has a lot of mountains. There's not really any plains on this planet, so things to look forward to. But that's what your role gets you.
I relay all of that.
Sounds like a real paradise.
Should be
Alright.
Like snow.
Hopefully everybody has winter clothes, because it's probably gonna get cold.
Burn.
How cold are we talking?
Like,
Pretty
very,
fucking cold.
very cold? like,
I
bare
can't give you an
skin
exact
will fall off?
temperature.
Do you
Just
not have
one
winter
more.
clothes?
Well, until we can get to some sort of shop, I'll just have to wear my spacesuit.
It's probably a good idea. Alright, yeah, everybody, we'll work in, minimum shifts, take whatever time you need, and, we will start planning what we're gonna do tomorrow, bright and early.
One last thing that your knowledge does get you: most generations will live and die in one season on this planet. Most generations never actually see an entire lapse of this planet.
So it's gonna be winter the whole time we're there.
We're only gonna be there for what? A few days?
The rest of your goddamn life.
Could be years. Who knows? Who knows how long we're gonna be?
Do they have skiing?
If not, you can invent it.
I'm gonna really, into my time, really dig into this ship and see if, one, there's no other hidden Starfinder shit somewhere on here, and two, work on potentially changing the entire ship's identification. Like how...
Responder codes.
Yeah, responder codes, ship IDs, anything I can to make this ship not seem like the old Bismarck, like all that. I bounce ideas off of Stevie also, get her input on everything.
Yeah. See if I can do upgrades too. Well, I already fixed the holes, so that's good.
Mm-hmm. All right, both of you guys go ahead and roll engineer.
I got a because we're doing. Do we get the +2 because we're working with the ship?
No, because you only get the +2 because of the computer. But if you're looking around at different pieces of the ship, you would not get the bonus.
I'm
I
gonna
got 15.
I'm gonna shoot us both up.
Oh, okay. 17.
I got a 27.
Nice.
All right. So both of you dig around. It takes the better part of the day as you guys are flying towards Triaxis. Probably a good 6 hours to go head to toe over the ship. Make sure there's nothing Starfinder goofiness behind it. And you guys do not find anything as a collective group on the ship that would further have it bugged by Starfinder.
What about potentially changing the ship's everything to make it not Bismarck anymore?
It would take quite a bit of time to do that.
That things.
Because you'd be trying to also have to find another code that's not registered to another ship to replace the Fortune's code with.
We could get it prepped, like ready to receive the code.
Right. That wouldn't be difficult. It would be the difficult part would be to find it, rather than reprogramming
We have
it.
a master hacker.
Yeah, well, we could do. I'll get it prepared. We'll need to make some upgrades externally to change the physical appearance. Cap, you're gonna need to come up with a whole new name. Can't be called the Bismarck no more. And I will get us prepared software-wise to accept a new code, but we would need to
We can
put in-
still call it the Bismarck, but it can just have a different code. It's fine. Everything's fine.
We'll call
Okay,
the Bismarck
what
as
happened-
unfortunate.
What happens if we become famous for something and they're like, oh, who did it? Oh, the Bismarck crew. And Star Wars gonna be like, the Bismarck what?
There's a lot of people that worship Ismara. It's not an uncommon name.
It's a
so-
generic name.
Oh, it's generic? Because I don't know about
It's the name of a god, so I don't know if it's generic.
I'm sorry, Captain, I didn't realize.
There's nothing special
Follow
about the name
those
at all.
fairy tales.
The
my
ship
bad.
is not special.
Yeah, nothing special about it. Yep.
All right, fine. You may keep your generic fairy tale name. But I will get it prepared to make it look like not the one that we were in before. What do you think we should do, Stevie, for the external image of the ship?
What color you wanting, Cap? I always like a nice vest.
What color?
Yeah, you cut out.
Oh, blue. Sorry.
I mean, it's red. It's red and gold right now, so
Blue and silver.
it's the opposite
Just
colors.
kidding. Whatever you want.
I'm with it.
I mean, also,
I mean-
how common is this ship? Is this like a Ferrari or is
This
this
is
like
like
a
a
minivan?
pretty common. This is like a Camry of starships.
Okay, so all right, we'd be fine. All right.
So yeah, don't make it stand out, but make it look good. You know, I'll let you.
Probably
Figure it out.
blend in as best as possible,
But we gotta look good too.
but blending in for survival.
Sure, we'll do blue camo. Does that make you feel better?
Wouldn't space camo just be black?
Black with stars painted on it.
And then two, it would have to be an active camo because every time we land on
Okay.
a planet, if we got a
It's-
desert planet, a snow planet, we're gonna have to change.
It's not actually camo. It was a joke, Cass. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. It's okay, Cass.
Hey, Stevie, what you know about active camo? You ever dabbled in that?
Not active camo, but
I just mean, like, what if we took our shield technology and somehow broadcasted an image of it? Like, what if we're flying through space? We basically made ourselves invisible by sending out black light onto the shields, and physically they couldn't see us, but they could scan for us. I can't really stop that. But if
I'm just
we
gonna
did
tell
that
you
on
that the
planet-
ship's power core is not gonna be able to power that at the moment.
got a lot of work to do on upgrade. But we could maybe work to that eventually.
Thoughts, theory. I don't even know if anybody actually makes technology like that. We might have to invent it.
Okay, let's do it.
Either way, painted pink for all I care.
Pink might stand out
No,
a lot.
no pink.
Flame decals.
I don't know,
Should we
probably
put
go with a
this
gray or
on the
something.
side?
We can do blue. I don't understand why we just.
Well, I'm just, Drift Dragons seem to like you in the standout colors. Maybe it's just red.
Well, we can find out. If you.
It's your ship. I want you to have your color.
Well, it's already is my color, so I mean, we gotta change it. So
How
Blue
many
and
days do
silver.
we have to get there again?
Takes
We have to be
6
there
there, but it
within
got
7.
yeah. They'll be there in 7 with the drift, but you guys have 6 non-drift to get there.
I am going to go to my quarters though. So
Are we
Let's
gonna
go.
land
Got it.
planet side, or are we? Where are we going? Are they meeting us here?
We are going to Traxxas to meet them.
Okay.
Okay, so we're landing.
All right.
And I head to my quarters.
All right, Whiskers, are you autopiloting this, or are you actually going to pilot
Yeah.
it?
I'm gonna autopilot, and I'm gonna take some time to study a map of Triaxis.
Okay.
And I would like to spend the next 24 hours using the plan route downtime action.
Ooh, okay. What does that do?
So, I spend a day learning about the settlement and the most common routes, and then I get a +4 circumstance bonus to any piloting check. To, I guess, the first, then my next piloting check on that planet.
Okay. So it's the piloting check to the planet, or while you're on, like, going from settlement to settlement?
So yeah, if we need to move anywhere, when we get, I would imagine it's like when we enter the atmosphere, anything inside that atmosphere, I would get a.
Okay. You do know there are 2 major cities inside of it. One called the Drakelands, which is obviously mostly, it's actually suspended. There's a pillar that connects the city to the ground, but it is rather carved out for the most part. But it is elevated above the ground by hundreds of feet, if not thousands. But the other city, which is mostly the humanoid population, is actually a fortress made of stone.
Wow.
And it looks similar to like Helm's Deep, more or less. So it's just this ginormous city. It's more like King's Landing, I guess, actually, comparatively, for Game of Thrones, for the humanoids, which is on not exact polar opposites of the planet, obviously, but they are, even by spaceship, probably a. By spaceship, it'd probably take at least like 5 hours to get there.
Oh, wow! It's a huge planet.
Yeah, it's huge.
I still want to look at that those long arm pieces I
Ooh,
got from
yes.
Akaton.
I forgot about those.
I did.
Oh, good. Hold on, let me pull up that book.
I think I can roll probably engineering to identify.
Yeah. You'd have to roll engineering to put it together, and then you could identify it afterwards.
Okay. I rolled 24 put together with you.
Okay. So it takes a good portion, not of the whole day, but it takes about probably 10-20 minutes to put it together, because it is completely took apart, so you do have to take some time and sort of like a giant puzzle figure out how to put it together.
And all the pieces were there and everything.
Right, yeah, everything was there.
I rolled 25 to identify it.
Okay, let me pull up the armory here.
Armory.
Yes, sir.
You don't say. No, just curious while he's looking that up. Does anyone use long arms?
I have a sword. I have
Small
advanced melee.
This just might go straight to the bank. I do not use long arms either.
It is a ice carbine Sub-Zero. So it does 1d8 cold and piercing damage. At 60-foot range, has 20 charges.
I mean, you could spend some time training yourself.
It is an automatic as well.
Don't really have any interest in long arms. It doesn't really fit my motif.
I mean, me and Stevie could probably, take it down and put it in a smaller package for you.
What do you mean?
Like, we could arms internals and make it into a small arms, like same way in real life. I can take an AR and turn it into an AR pistol.
That would be useful if the GM would allow.
I mean, we got
What
two
did you say it
engineers.
was? Was it a cryo weapon?
No, it is a. Where's that? On page 16 in the armory, Long arms, it's two-handed cryo. Ice carbine, Sub-Zero.
I mean, in real life, if you take something down, if you take a long arm and make it smaller, the only real effect is its effective distance and accuracy. So how Josh might want to interpret that, if he even wants us to do it.
Well, I'll take the gun over to well, probably Stevie first. Say, hey, I found this rifle back at the back at Akaton. Do you think anyone on the ship could use it, or could you fashion this into maybe something more subtle, like a small?
Did he just give us a yes? We could do that.
I'd allow it. It'd be a you can make an engineering roll for it, but we'd have to homebrew a little bit of stuff on it, which we could do.
Okay. Yeah. You know, I think with putting our heads together, we could do it. Make it smaller for you. Make it more, you know, your style.
Small armor too. So I'll just hand it to her. Be like,
Take it. All right.
let me know if you come up to a.
This is my project.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it in between maintaining equipment and doing, you know, ship maintenance.
Okay. Alrighty. As you guys, is there anything else, any downtime actions you guys would like to do? As you guys are heading that way.
I was gonna see if I can't reverse engineer that replicating goo, because I took quite a few samples. I could maybe make a batch of replicating glue that I could just drop stuff in and make more of. That'd be cool.
As you sort of look at it, open up the vial, the couple of vials that you did take of it. You see it's still moving around on its own.
Oh dear.
Could I find a way using physical science to make more of this and contain it in its own vat?
Go ahead and roll it.
Okay. I got an 18.
18. Not that you're aware of. As you take a closer look to it, all the pieces that you took of it are trying to get together. Like they're consistently trying to push towards each other to like rebuild. You're not sure how much of a containment it would be.
All right, so I guess I'll spend the next day creating a larger, secure container. Are we going day by day, or are we just going to do plan out everything we're doing?
If you guys want to go ahead, take a few minutes to plan out exactly all that you want to do, we can go ahead and just sort of do all 6 days. If you guys want to, if you could put that page, Travis, of the downtime activities, and which book?
I think it's linked here.
It's already in here, yeah.
Donnie.
Okay. If you guys want to look over that and see if there's anything you guys want to do in downtime, for any bonuses that you guys may want to do.
Yeah, this is the same thing I'm looking at.
I'm gonna need to maintain my armor and the ship, and now I have a pet project to work on.
Yeah, and I think I would just help Stevie with that project.
You're very interested in your soon-to-be badass pistol.
Yeah, and I do have engineering.
Yeah, we got 3 people with engineering training on this ship. We're good.
Go ahead, JJ.
I'm just gonna try to spend all my time creating like a large kind of like lizard containment looking thing, like a good old strong case to put these things together and potentially try to I guess, breed them, I guess, so I can just have a big old vat of this goo that I could just like drop stuff in and make more out of. You know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely. Where would you get the materials to do so?
Well, I have my own micro lab, so I guess I would try to figure out a way to either see how these things breed or potentially break down the chemical compound of them to just make a synthetic version. I guess I would try those fields to go by. Either breeding or synthetic, whichever one seems easier.
Go ahead and roll life science to see exactly one, if it'd be even possible, or if you think these things even breed.
I rolled a 20, not a natural 20, a total 20.
A dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
A dirty 20.
What you don't really know much about whatever this is, so you're not even sure if it does breed or if it just self-replicates itself. You're not exactly sure, and you're not exactly sure how long it would take to grow or outgrow how big your container is.
All right. I guess it'll just be my little pet that I watch and try to figure more out slowly as I go. Then.
Okay.
On day 2, I'd like to find a way to get Cass and Stevie Ray together. And I wanna talk to Stevie Ray about what sort of like, she seems to know a lot about the planet, and I want to know what we're walking into as far as like, are we vaccinated? For, you know what I mean? Like
Vaccinated.
Like, are there going to be like, you know, situations we run into that are going to, and can we prevent that?
I would allow another roll. It'd be a little. It has a higher DC because you're trying to call additional information that you don't already know. But I would allow
So
that.
we're rolling physical science.
Yeah.
24?
I only got a 18 on this one.
Oh, wait. Yeah, 24.
All right, with a 24. You're unaware of any diseases that would be out there that you guys wouldn't already have preparation for.
Okay. We're good. We're already vaccinated as far as I know, but I'm not an encyclopedia.
Yeah, I've landed on planets before expecting sunshines and rainbows and got radiation and toxicity, you know.
I would expect cold and fucking free.
Yeah, I think when we get there, I might go start searching for some good clothes for us, but we'll see.
I guess also while I'm working on my ooze project, I guess I should probably study up on the demon blade.
Where is that blade in armor? Because the last I knew it was with Stevie's stuff. I don't know where she put it.
Yeah, I probably stuck it in my room because I didn't know where you wanted it.
Yeah, I will ask Stevie so I can examine the demon blade on a scientific level.
I will provide you both with any and all information I got from identifying it, if it is additional to what you already know.
Oh, I'm gonna hook it up to all my sensors and scans and tests and.
He's gonna go.
Go ahead and roll a computer check with scanning.
Does he? I took him, and I'm not hooking him up to things. Is he complaining or sending out any sort of? Just a quiet little demon blade.
Just no response.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Computers.
Computers. Okay. Okay, then I only got a 19. Then.
19. It is a steel blade with some obsidian mixed into it. But nothing else you can really tell with a computer scan.
I'm going to submerge it in extremely cold water. Ice water.
It is now a cold blade. Do you put sheath and all?
Just the blade. Well, what happens when I take it out the sheath?
You hear it in your brain. Feels good to finally breathe.
Can you hear me? Are you in my head? Are you brain bulleting me?
I don't know what that term means.
Well, are you a sentient thing? Do you have a name?
I have many names. None that I feel like
Right.
you are worthy to give.
Alright. Whatever. Can you give me any sort of information about what the fuck you are?
I'm a blade looking for a rifle owner.
Okay. Does this hurt? Dunk him back in the cold water.
Does
Take
water
it out.
typically hurt you?
If it's cold enough, yeah.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna basically taser him with some sort of electrical things I have around. Just zap.
No response.
I'm gonna check how sharp the blade is.
You look, and it's extremely sharp blade. It doesn't. You look at the inside of the hilt, and it, or a shaft, excuse me, and it doesn't look like it's seen a lot of combat. There's actually some dust on the inside of it, but the blade itself is extremely sharp.
How heavy is it?
I mean, it's a long sword, so it's pretty decently heavy.
It's a two-hand.
Yeah.
I'm going
Advanced
to
melee.
swing it at a unimportant wall.
It puts a decent sized dent in the wall.
And then I'm gonna ask the blade how he felt about that.
Wish it was a person.
I guess that's fair. A sword would wish that.
How were you made?
A forge.
Any special forge to make a talking blade?
One of a deity.
Wait. You mean some of these fairy tales are true?
You have much to learn.
Okay. Were you always a blade, or were you once something else?
I like to think I was human once.
Just human?
Yeah.
Not Lashunta or Elven? Maybe even the rat creatures?
Just human.
Who was your last owner?
I don't remember. Some dwarf. Wore heavy metal armor. Rode a horse around a lot.
Oh, you're old as fuck.
It's been a while.
I'm going to ask Stevie to join me in my... I guess my room is unfortunately my lab.
Alright. Come into my chambers.
Because I wish... I really want a fucking medical bay, but... I'm having a...
gonna weirdly approach.
I'm like, yo,
Because I'm
Stevie, can you
like,
come to
I
my
hope
room?
he's not coming on.
I'm not going to address the awkwardness of it. I'm gonna be like, what? It's my room. My lab. I'm gonna call it my lab until I go to bed. It's like, what? It's my
I'm
lab.
gonna look around the room.
Okay.
What if... Hold on. Wait, what is the... Good old 14. Do I see anything? with my engineering eyes out of the ordinary that might need fixed because I've been spending my days maintaining the ship?
No, it's actually in pretty pristine condition. I mean, it's a little
No
cluttered
dents in the
because it
wall.
has a miniature lab built inside of his quarters, but it's a little cluttered. There is a box that does have some of that replicator goo just sort of
The
moving
thing
around.
that tried to eat my arm.
Right.
I mean, imagine a normal standard like lab and then just a bed like in the middle, but the lab is extremely small.
Right on. What's going on? Nice,
Here.
room.
I'm gonna pass you the unsheathed sword. Okay, just hold it. Just hold it for a minute. Sword. How do you feel now?
You hear no response.
What the fuck? Are you talking to a sword right now?
Do you hear anything? Talk to the sword. Ask him a question.
Roll with it, I guess? Hello, sword?
You have strong hands.
Do I hear this?
No. But her reaction definitely shows she heard something.
Did he speak?
Did he speak? Or am I crazy?
No. You heard something in your head, right? It wasn't me
hello,
this
sword.
time. I didn't brain bullet you.
You look very nice.
Thank
Pretty
you.
sharp.
Well,
I'm literally examining this like
It's a beautiful blade. You haven't seen a blade made like this in an extremely long time. Not really a whole lot to tell with it.
Ask him his name.
Do you have a name?
I do, but you have not shown yourself to be worthy to know said name.
Cool, I'm gonna call you Ice for now.
Ice?
Do as you must.
It's
I'm
the first
assuming-
thing that came to my mind.
I'm assuming you're speaking out loud to it.
Yeah?
Okay. Like, did
Yep.
you call him Ice? Why Ice?
I don't know.
Isn't he like a flame sword or some shit?
You said there was some obsidian in him, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I always think ice when I see obsidian.
Alright, fucking Ice it is.
Don't ask me why, I don't know.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Ask him his goals. What does he want?
I mean, he's a sword, so I'd assume he wants to. What do you want?
To kill someone.
In particular?
Yes.
In particular, what does that mean? What do you mean in particular? What do you say?
I mean, what do you think a sword wants to do? Kill somebody.
Okay. But I mean, you said in particular. What was his response?
He didn't say anything. You know, to gather's trust, I probably shouldn't be telling you everything. The sword seems to like me.
Okay, I'm trying to learn about the sword, though. I'm trying to unlock its secrets. And I brought you here because it seems like you want a true warrior. I am not that thing. So,
Well, I am not worthy yet either.
What about the gladiator? You think he's worthy for it?
I mean, we could try. We have
Alright,
the genes, dude.
I'm gonna ooh the dragon. I'm not the dragon, the gladiator in.
I'm gonna test the balance and stuff of this sword while I have it, because why not? I'm gonna, like, through the air and stuff.
It is an extremely balanced weapon. You've never felt a blade, even your blade is not as balanced as this one is. It's an extremely
Sword, so.
beautiful weapon.
Immediately jealous and wishing I had a sword half as, like, that I could use, yeah. Because it seems a little out of my expertise.
Jack!
You're nice.
I'm being summoned to a room.
Yes,
With,
you
by
are.
a cute little anime voice, yes.
Woo-woo.
Did you show up?
Yeah.
By the way, that is a one-handed weapon. It's just a long sword. It's not a two-handed
okay.
weapon.
Sweet.
That's what I need.
Oh yeah.
You do come over, and you see Stevie Ray just checking out a a very well-crafted sword.
So the demon blade, which she calls Ice, she's named it Ice, has a soul or a sentient in it. I don't know yet, but it requires somebody who he deems worthy. You have taken many lives. He might deem you worthy. Ask it some questions, please, while holding it.
So you gave it a demon sort of pet name.
That was her. I didn't do it. I didn't choose it. It wasn't scientific enough.
Travis like, forget your demon sword pet names. Be gone, what?
I guess I'll hold it.
Ask it if
Talk
you
to
deem him worthy. If he deems you worthy.
Am I worthy?
Yes, but not for the reasons that they say.
What do you say?
Maybe.
What? Maybe. What? Ask him. Wait. What? What did he say? Did he say maybe?
He said yes, but not in the way we think.
Well, ask him what way he means.
What way do you mean?
With your gifts between light and darkness, you stand as a warrior of darkness and a warrior of light. You are who I was intended for.
Well,
Did you convey that?
I can try, yeah. More like, well, it picked me. Sucks for you guys.
It says he.
Sweet.
It says he picked you.
Yep.
Huh.
Alright, maybe
Apparently
you'll get
that's
his
a
name.
Solarian.
You just hold on to it then for now and report back anything new. I'd still like to figure more out about this thing.
Okay.
Maybe go practice with it or
That-
kill a rabbit or
do that.
something. I don't know.
It does have, even though it's a very well crafted blade, do you have advanced
Melee?
melee proficiency?
I thought that was what I got. Hold on.
I think you have that.
Solarians have advanced melee.
You have. Are you proficient with that weapon? But something. Your gut's telling you that you shouldn't wield this weapon yet. You just have a strong urge not to, even though you have a vibe coming from the weapon that it wants you to use this in combat, but something from your years of training, or maybe it's just the shack or the chains pulling at you saying, hey, this is what you want to use. So you have a little bit of a inner turmoil going on inside of you between these two weapons.
Alrighty, then I'm just gonna hold on to it for now. Wait for the right moment, I guess. Well, I guess I'll keep like messing with it while we're just on the ship. Or just like looking at it or whatever. Since I'm just lounging around.
Okay.
And what did you say this counted as?
It is a one-handed weapon.
Longsword.
Longsword.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll be perfect.
Yeah. Other than asking questions about the blade and creating my vat of ooze, pretty much all stacked up for the 6 days.
All right, going around the room. Whiskers, do you have anything else you would like to do prior to the ending of the 6 days?
I would like to make one additional roll to manage our course today.
Okay.
So I'm going to make a piloting check. The DC for this check should be 10 plus the original check to plot a course to the planet. But if I succeed, then we reduce our travel time by 6 hours.
Okay, go ahead and make that roll.
25.
All right. You do succeed, so you see a. You can't really explain what it is, but there's just a small glimpse that you happen to see in this almost void-like area. As you go in, it sort of thrusts you forward, almost like an air tunnel, even though there's obviously no air. But you just get thrusted forward. All of you guys feel like a jolt as he then takes you guys and plots a course. Are you plotting for anywhere particular on said planet, or just trying to get into atmosphere?
I'm just trying to get us there a little bit faster, and then I'll probably, maybe when I wake up tomorrow or after I figure this all out, I'll ask the captain exactly where we ought to land.
All right. As you guys get closer and closer, you have officially, still going around, I apologize. Jack, is there anything you would like to do before ending the 6 days?
I'm probably just taking my time, reading, hanging out, getting my last few days with the Besmara, since everybody wants to get rid of her all the time. So
I'm pretty sure I'm prepping for you to keep your damn ship.
nope. You
I
want to burn it and explode it. So you're not here. You don't know what I'm doing.
How about you, Glitch?
I think I'm just gonna keep drawing up blueprints for that long arm. And we talked about a small arm, but with your approval, maybe have an option of small arm or sniper, like add a barrel or shorten the barrel, essentially. Yeah, just keep working on that.
Do you have proficiency in snipers? Snipers and long arms different?
I've got snipers and small arms. Long arms are good.
Oh.
Go ahead and both of you guys roll an engineering check.
$24.
25.
All right. Chest will look a little weird. It takes you probably about 2 days to sit down, pull up a blueprint, and really checking to see what it would take to make this gun work. I will allow one person to make a final roll. You guys both roll 24, 25. Yeah, it takes 2 days, but you can make it a small arm, or we'll say a move action to attach a barrel to make it the sniper rifle. The small arm that you chose, put in the chat, that's the closest one. That's what it will be without the stats for it, without the barrel. Or a move action, you can attach the barrel and make it a sniper rifle. for the actual ice carbine.
Okay. So it's the ice carbine, but with a instead of the special property, it's like a sniper property.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be an automatic anymore. Let me see here. Sorry, I'm looking up the.
I think the sniper is just 250 is the standard. 250 feet.
What is this med bay
Yeah.
thing down here?
I'll get to that after session. And actually, I don't even know if it's not a sniper, right? Because that's a special, or is it just? Because it just says long arm automatic. I figured it'd be like an automatic weapon, or is there?
If it's a long arm, the original item was a long.
Yeah.
With an automatic property.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was requesting to look up the blueprints of converting it to a small arm or a sniper rifle, which would have a sniper property.
Oh, so you didn't want it to make it so it could do either, like change to depending on what your situation is,
No,
but
one or the other.
one or the other.
Yeah, one or the other. I was just like thinking like, all right, what could I change this?
Oh
What can
yeah,
I-
either
something I could use?
that's easy enough to do. You can either do one or the other without much of a problem. Would you have a preference?
I was thinking like a barrel. That's like super useful.
Right. Which would you prefer?
Well, I don't know. I was looking at the cryo weapons, and small arms aren't really that great. So probably a sniper rifle, but there aren't any cryo sniper rifles.
So we'll go ahead,
Exist.
keep the what's the base damage on a sniper rifle? Just a regular one.
It's like 1d6. Yeah, 1d6 is the level 1. They're usually a
go
little
ahead.
less than a long arm because the range is kind of its
Sure.
boon.
Let's go ahead, keep it the same damage, but the range is 250.
Okay.
So
So 1d6 or
1d8, 1d8 cold and piercing, and then the range is 250. It has each shot is 2 usage, but it still has the automatic property, and it has a 20 charges capability or capacity. Excuse me.
okay.
Cool.
We engineered the.
Yeah, you did. All
I'll
right.
have to see how automatic
Yeah.
works with sniper.
Right.
Homebrew.
Jack, did you want to do anything? You said you're already just taking your moments. Jax, the quiet few, the owner of the blade, partially. What would you like to do for the remaining portion of this trip?
I'm just gonna kind of lounge around, I guess, with the blade and try to see what else I can find out about it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a culture check for me. Or if you're not trained in culture, then intelligence.
Both are bad.
You know what? I would also accept Arcana.
I don't think I have that.
Okay. Well,
See how this goes. That's 7.
7. Yeah, it's a cool looking sword. If beyond you asking it questions while you guys are just sort of lounging around and you looking into the sword, there's no real communication that it has with you.
Okay. So it's just kind of quiet now.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I guess it doesn't want to talk to me yet.
All right. And with that, you guys entered the atmosphere of Traxxas, and that's actually where we'll go ahead and call it for this evening. As you guys have broken into the atmosphere, you guys see that there is a significant change in temperature as you guys look through, and you actually are flying through what looks like a snowstorm on Traxxas, and that's where we'll pick up next time. As you guys have roughly a day before Scratch arrives.
Plus 6 hours.
Plus 6 hours. Go ahead, Travis. Give him the spiel. Give him the rundown.
Well, folks, we appreciate you coming and hanging out with us tonight. If you want to support us and help us get some better quality art and some better devices to run the stream, we would appreciate your support. The main way you can support us is just show up next week, because we love having you here. We like to put on a show. If you want to support us for free, just by clicking a few buttons, you can follow the channel. You can subscribe to the channel using Twitch Prime, because if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, you get to subscribe for free. If you don't have Amazon Prime, then you have to pay for that subscription, which we appreciate greatly. You could also just donate your hard-earned cash down below, or there's a merch store. If you scroll down a bit, you can see a coffee mug and a t-shirt. I'm not sure if the new coffee mug's live, but I know that a new one is coming. Keep your eye out there.
And Jack Vandar, go ahead and give them the rundown where they can catch past episodes of this and our new show that we have on Sunday mornings.
Yeah, if you ever want to catch up on shows that are done by J-Brews, you can always catch them all on youtube.com/J-Brews. These episodes of Starfinder will be uploaded on Mondays, and the new show will be uploaded on Wednesdays, so you can catch up on either of those days.
Yeah, buddy. So yeah, catch up next week to see where this goes, to see what exactly the deal looks like. And then on Saturday, we have at noon Eastern time. We have Coffee with J-Brews, our Saturday morning D&D show, where Travis and Andrew both play with us as we go through a bit of a shenanigans, or maybe a kerfuffle, one might even say, in the city under the mountain. So see what kind of shenanigans they get into on Saturday with us as we go ahead and cancel this out. We will talk to you guys next week and see you guys. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.